tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideas. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yo, halftime.
It's another beautiful night amongst the twilight, and you in the best place in the world to be, on top of the motherfucking moon. From the decks to Willie Inn and Ken the Misfit, featuring the legendary Music Soul Child. This one is called Red Money Carlo. Keep it locked right here on Glass House Radio.
Ain't gon' cut y'all down, I used to cry, those words always on the side. I miss those times.
The love, world renaissance, a whole cruise on Harlem night. World musical, I had the privilege to see it twice. Name illuminated in lights, the future was kites. Stirring my favorite flower, pop made famous in life. She was the concrete and blossom right in front of my eyes. Loved her so much I became the character when she applied. We had an unforgettable season, the ratings were high. Stars, with the love, with the light in the sky. Something happened in season 2 when we brought that our back. It was not the connection or even love that we lacked. Sometimes storylines change, it hurts when it's facts. I know that we ain't even talk, but I talk better than tracks. You were a renaissance, a whole cruise on all them nights. You were the breeze, you were the rush, you were everything right. Cheers to the love story that we were both in. Lord knows I missed the ride we both rode in. I remember the drive, we rode the satellite beach. Which inspired the classic, but you inspired the reach. We did something for the city, Lord, we taught them to love. Purple Heart Highway, I never thanked you enough. I never thanked you for the light, you really shined, it was night. Under the darkness, but you came to Vegas, wanted to fight. Lit it up, and that's why this took the longest to write. Forever must be nice, but really is it life? I heard absence makes the heart grow fonder and fall back. I mean, we could have traveled, but the rough with a car back. It seems like time has got a hold of us, it's not letting go until we do. But who am I without the star of the show? But maybe that's all life is trying to get me to see. Set my mind free, and then I find me. I don't know, this was a tough. Don't mind me, that red car and you, good times, it reminds me. Lord knows I miss that red car. Color red. Yeah, that's what we call it. I still have that car right now. I take it back down to Satellite Beach. That's what love was, you know. Rose, we were bigger than big. Just to know to everything we did. Yeah.
Lord knows I miss that red car. One with mama's car on the side. Ain't gon' cut y'all down, I used to cry. Strawberry light.
Tuned into All Hustle, No Fear.
Still. Hey yo, songs swear, but I spit in the booth, all of it's true. It goes something like this. Heart racing, mind pacing, butterflies in my stomach when I'm waiting, chest aching, sweat breaking. I'm trying to keep from overthinking. I finally got a chance with the apple of my eye. If I'm gonna shoot my shot, then I have to let it fly. And if I get denied, I'll take it like a G. Cause shorty ain't the only fish swimming in the sea. As pretty as can be. You can see why I like her. Head to her waist, chocolate skin like a dive. Always with admire, pressure from afar. The last time we spoke was homecoming on the yard. My phone vibrated, that's when I saw her name. Letters we were exchanged, just keep the car where we came. We say goodnight when the clock struck 3. Then I fell asleep dreaming. Can you imagine just me and you? Champagne glasses, table for two. Sun is shining bright and high, and dark in the sky. We can laugh or we can cry while we sing our problem right. Things always go slow, right? Good morning, text, FaceTime at night. It's been a minute since I question like this, but I ain't trying to put my feelings and my trust at risk, so I got my guard up, but I feel something strong. She got me up all night singing these love songs, but I realize I gotta take it slow so we can build a friendship and give it time to grow. We was the perfect match, fire and air sign, so much in common, like we share the same mind. She knows she bad, she recognize her worth. She won't settle for less, so I gotta put in work. I learned my lesson from the last when they got away. You want that girl, then don't hesitate another day. And I'll be damned if I ever blow the chance. So I made a date until the cancel. Can you imagine just me and you? Champagne glasses, table for two. I've been waiting all this time to tell you what's on my mind. We can make a love divine that is sweet as the heart racing, mind pacing, butterflies in my stomach when I'm waiting, chest aching, sweat breaking. Now I'm suddenly overthinking. Today I made some plans with the apple of my eye. A picnic in the park, sunflowers and some wine. But much to my surprise, a message on the phone. She said she couldn't make it. My face went to stone. I knew something was wrong. Thoughts started running through my head. Was it something I did or was it something I said? Now her phone's dead. Text not going through. She played me like I was green. Dropped my number out of the blue. I said they're heartbroken and worst kind of pain. But it is what it is. Gotta charge it to the game. But it's her loss, my lesson again. Now I know my worth and I'm never hurt again. I want some action, just me and you. Champagne glasses, table for two. Thought you were another kind. How could I not see the signs? Gotta leave it all behind and pour out this Dublin wine. Carolina red with sweet muscadine. I think about the moments that we could have made in time. Sipping on the glass where we laughed when we died. I could have been hers, she could have been mine. Now she's just a memory I want to leave behind. Damn, I hate to waste this Dublin wine. I bet it would have tasted divine.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends. And that's it. That's it. That's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke, tell my friend I'm about to blow, 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 about to blow.
What's up? All my truckers out there, I need y'all to be tuned in to All Hustle, No Fear each and every morning. We will be in your ear, keeping you awake, making sure you don't roll over that slow ass car in front of you, or you get to your destination safely, okay? Make sure you tune in, leave them lot lizards alone, and listen to All Hustle, No Fear each and every morning for 7 to 10 a.m., waking you up in the best way. All you got to do is download Hits 92.3 ATL's app in the iTunes store or the Android, Google Play, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Download it and listen. All of y'all CBD 492 Burger 495 Breaker 49 Burger 49. We've got a hot body on the radio right now, sounding real good, giving us orgasms. Let us go ahead and tune in right now to Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Over and out.
Can we link up tonight? Drink some rock and Sprite tonight. My pussy is super tight. Couple years without taking pipe. I am squirting back to back. I made a mess over the floor. Moaning out loud, the neighbors banging on my door. But the pounding ain't gon' get it. You gotta put your tongue all up in it. Give me a better feeling, shy fucking your brain. You know you like it. Stop holding back, baby boy, don't try to fight it. Got a little insane, orgasm riot. I'm an Aries, baby daddy, you a Pisces. I'd rather make love than get a quickie. Love it when you're on top, go slow in me. And when we make love, it's a hell of a drug. I'm addicted to you like I'm a fiend now. Put it in your face, know you like the way it tastes. The way I scream your name in your ear, I wanna sing. Ooh, right there. Don't stop, daddy. Feeling so good, riding you like a caddy. Beat it up like a porn star actor. Slurp it up, stimulate from my reaction. You know I like it rough, handcuffing me in action. So choke me up on your back, I do the scratches. On top of cars, up in these bushes. On these staircases, no fucks where we do it. Don't tell nobody what we do. I won't tell nobody what we do. Keep this between me and you. All of this between me and you. Let me fuck on you. LMF for you.
Good morning, all you beautiful people out there. Hey, how y'all doing? What's up? What's goody? How you doing, yo? What's up, fam? Alright. Good morning. I'm your girl, the Hood Unicorn. A.K.A. Well, wait. Hold on. Let me hold that back. Good morning. I am your girl, Sunshine Reigns, a.k.a. Griselda Blanca, a.k.a. Uni the Motivator, a.k.a. the Party Starter. But you tune in each and every morning to watch All Hustle, No Fear, because I wake you up in a positive way. I give you a little bit of current events, and we're going to key the whole time. And I am your Hood Unicorn. Good morning, fam. How y'all doing out there? I already saw a couple of folks saying good morning to me. How y'all doing? You good little prostitutes. It's a good morning. It is. I'm trying to go live real quick on TikTok because they finally unbanned me. You know, TikTok be swearing up and down. I be showing my cooter, and I'm like, how did I get a nudity clause on TikTok when I don't do that? I don't do nudity. But good morning. So, it's no secret. Yesterday, I was not here. Not that I didn't want to be here. I absolutely positively wanted to be here, but my body didn't want to. And let's start by saying this.
A lot of times we say to ourselves that we got to be on the grind, that we got to be hustling, that we have to, you know what I'm saying, that we have to stay in this mode of go, go, go. And I absolutely understand. I get that. For some of us, our jobs or our careers, I don't even think people have careers like that anymore because we just don't take the industry seriously. But our jobs and our careers or our methods of making money actually interest us. So for those people, that's who I'm talking to today. I'm not talking to those people who don't like their job. I'm not talking to you. You take all the time off you ever want, okay? If you have a 401k, if you get paid time off, if you got PTO, baby, every single time you feel like you don't care about that job, every single time you feel like F this job, please take your time off. Because one thing is, when you die, they not gonna care that you didn't take a day off. They gonna put a help wanted sign up 5 minutes after you don't show up. So for situations like that, I'm always gonna say, forget that job. Go ahead and take the day off. Go walk around the park. Hell, go send your boss a TikTok of you frolicking, as far as I'm concerned, right? But for those people who love what they do and they invest their free time, they invest their work time, they invest their mental into it all the time, I need you guys to listen to what I'm saying right now, okay? There are times when you are going to have to just stop. You're going to have to rest. You are going to have to understand that going hard all the time is not the best. That no days off, no, take a day off. Take a day off. And sometimes you don't get to decide when that day off comes. For me, my days off are on Tuesdays and Sundays, and I'm lucky enough to get a Saturday off every once in a while. But Sunday is family day, and Tuesday is my day off. I feel guilty some Tuesdays when I decide I'm absolutely not going to do anything today. I do. I feel guilty. But I don't allow that guilt to stop me from relaxing. Some days you need to sleep in till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Your body need it, especially if you've been getting up early at 6 and not going to bed until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning because you're grinding it out. Okay, well, eventually everything has to take a fall. Everything has to slow down. And as a good friend of mine once told me, shout out to Queen, you could sit down on your own or your body will sit you down for you. Now, which one do you want? We hear the stories about celebrities that go hard and they're doing concerts. And then one day they have to cancel some concerts because they got to spend some time in the hospital and they got to let their body rejuvenate. See, you can't go hard all the time. But if you find yourself a nice consistency, ride in that wave, ride in that consistency, but allow yourself a break, allow yourself time off. As I'm thinking about this, I haven't been on a vacation, like a real vacation, in a couple of in a couple of years. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it's been about a year and a half, 2 years since I've been on a vacation. And we have to take the moments in our lives that were lessons and reflect on them and allow those to be lessons that you actually learn from. And what I mean is, back in 2012, Georgie was born in 2011, 2012, yeah. So back in 2012, my grandmother passed away. And she passed away unexpectedly, and it hit me extremely hard because we were so close. As a matter of fact, thinking about it makes me sad. One of the things that I had a regret for, and it was the only regret that I had with her, because while she was here on earth, I was the granddaughter I was supposed to be. That was my best friend, and I let her know, yes, I know you're my grandma, but you're my best friend, right? But the one thing that I regret when she passed was she never got a chance to meet my son. And she wanted to so bad. She wanted me to bring him up to Ohio so she could see him, because that was her first great-grandchild. I was her first grandchild. And I remember that I kept saying to her, I don't have the time right now. I don't have the time. I gotta work. I gotta work. I gotta work. I'll be there. I'll get there when I can. Well, when I can never came. And she passed away before I had a chance to do the one thing she was asking me, which was just to come see her. So now, that's the lesson, right? The lesson was, when your family is together, when you need to go see family, go see family. Go take that time off. Go be with family, because you never know when you might not get a chance to be with family again. I have my maternal grandmother still living, and my mother, my grandmother, and my little brother are all going to have some sort of family reunion in Texas. And they're going to do it in a couple of months. Y'all, I'm not even going to sit up here and pretend like the first thought that I had in my head was, I can't take off. Not only do I have the show, but I'm an engineer for the station. If I take off, who's going to do their shows? But then I started thinking about my grandma. And I said, well, what if I don't get another chance to see her? What if I don't get another chance to let my kids see their great-grandmother? What if I don't get another chance to see my mom or my brother? I've learned my lesson. You know? I can't allow that to happen again. So we gonna figure it out. Y'all gonna have to figure it out. We gonna play some reruns while I'm gone. Some shows is gonna get a different engineer, something, but we gonna figure something out. Because I can't allow myself to fail a lesson yet again. And so I'm saying all of this to you to say that yes, you have to rest. You have to give your body a chance to slow down, to recuperate. You have to listen to your body when it talks to you, okay? And you also have to take breaks. And in taking those breaks, yes, I get it. A staycation is nice. But taking a break and sleeping all day, unless necessary, is not a break. What I need you to do is, when you break, I need you to realign those relationships that you are letting fall to the wayside because you're at work all the time. I need you to re-engage with yourself and remember who you are and what you're working towards. Because if you're clocking in and out, you're not working towards your dream. You're working towards that person's dream. So what's your dream? What are you working towards for you? You understand what I'm saying? Like, the grind is great, especially if you love what you're doing. You don't have to sleep. You enjoy it. It takes you away from whatever issues you're dealing with. This is sanctuary for me. I love this place. Yes, I'm tired when I leave. And yes, when I come back in the morning, I'm like, dang, I was just here last night. But I'd rather be at this job than be clocking in and out at Walmart or wherever else I could possibly work, or whatever else I could possibly doing. Y'all know I would not be working at Walmart. I'd be doing hair, and I still would love what I do because that's just my personality type. I'm not spending 40 to 60 hours a week working a job for something I don't like, because I'm too quick to talk shit and y'all gonna fire me because I'm gonna tell you and you and you that all y'all can kiss my ass. So hopefully that hit somebody where they needed to be hit. Hopefully someone, you know, if you need if you need a sign that it's okay to take a break, it's okay to rest, it's okay to slow down, it's okay to, you know, just cruise the waves sometime, just coast. Here's your message. Here's your sign. There is nothing wrong with being patient sometimes and just relaxing in the sun. Now, I'm not saying give up, stop, give in. I'm not saying, you know, don't do. I'm just saying when your body tells you, when your mind tells you that it's time for rest, please allow yourself to do just that without guilt. Okay? We got some comments here in the comment section. Hello, TikTok. I am back. TikTok, I need y'all to start hitting up the TikTok people and tell them I am never naked. And I don't know why they be cutting me off for being naked. I think it's because I say prostitute, but that's a breakdown in words, because you don't understand what the word means doesn't mean that it's a bad word. Just because it sounds like a particular word doesn't mean it's a bad word either. So we got some people on here. Triple Threat says, but I'm trying to build and I just felt like it was my consistency. And yeah, it is your consistency. There's nothing wrong with consistency. There's nothing wrong, because I am definitely a consistent person. As a matter of fact, one year that was my word of the year. Every year I have a word of the year. This year my word is perspective. Okay. Last year, it was focus. The year before that, it was consistency. And that's real talk. It was about 2 years ago. My word was consistency. So there's nothing wrong with consistency. But when you are so consistent that you don't have any kind of break, baby, some of the best ideas come when you break. Some of the best revelations, the best aha moments come when you give your brain a chance to load, to buffer. You know what I mean? You can only bring in so much stimulus before you have to give your brain a chance to process everything that you've been stimulated from. So if your consistency is always turned on, eventually you're gonna run hot. You gotta allow consistency. Does not, that don't mean don't break. Okay, don't let consistency convince you that means that you always have to be on. That consistency means that even though you took a break, you can get right back at it when it's time to get at it. See, some people take a break and they can't get started back up again. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about consistency where you understand, okay, I can break for a second and I'm going to come back. Okay? Okay? Would you rather see a tree grow or a Negro? Is that supposed to be a joke? Because if it's supposed to be a joke, that was a really racist dad joke, and I get it. But what? Okay. You tried it, sir. Okay. Let's see what else. We got somebody agreeing with me. Read your mind. Hi from Massachusetts, USA. Hi, Massachusetts. How you doing? Someone said, Insomniac Artist once said, I love my job also. I'm tired when I get home, but I go hard at the job. I love my job, but I do need a break sometimes. And yes, it's nothing wrong with loving what you do. I love what I do. I really do. I love what I do. But there is a time when you have to just rest, okay? Dr. G. Price said, right, back at it when it's time to get at it. Exactly. And Insomniac said, yeah, that was racist for sure. You know, look, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I love a good racist joke. I do. I love a good racist joke because it lets me know just how funny you really are, you know? Like there's two types of racist jokes. There's a racist joke where you're like, yeah, all right, I get you. And then there's that racist joke that you know you don't have no business laughing at, but that was funny. You know what I mean? Sir, that one was corny. It wasn't that good, okay? Oh, now y'all gonna try to throw racist jokes in the comment section and get me to do them. I'm not doing this. I'm not playing y'all game. I'm not playing your game with y'all, but okay, whatever. So that's my morning motivation for y'all today. Hopefully somebody got a word that they needed to hear, and I'm glad that this show can be here to motivate people. I've been asked a couple of times lately in the last couple of days, well, what is All Hustle No Fear about? What is your show about? And my elevator pitch is that All Hustle No Fear is after dark radio in the morning, meaning I'm going to teach you something, but I'm going to say it dirty. Okay? A lot of people call me Frizzle Stern, like Howard Stern and Miss Frizzle. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to give you. But I also realized that All Hustle No Fear is therapy. It's therapy for those people who can't necessarily articulate their emotions in a way that other people can digest them. See, sometimes you say things and people just don't understand or get where you're coming from. And it's because you're either trying to say it in a nice way or you're trying to be politically correct or whatever the case may be. Here at All Hustle No Fear, we don't pay attention to any of that. What comes up, comes out. We say it exactly the way it's supposed to be said. And you take it how you want to take it, or you leave it. Because guess what? You can turn the station. You can. You don't have to watch. But for somebody out there, this be the morning. This be the thing that helped them get up in the morning. And I'm glad I can be that for you. Yesterday on my Instagram, I let everybody know that I've got 47 pages of my book written. And I have no problem admitting to y'all, I did not write 47 pages. What I did was I went through all of my motivations that I've posted on my YouTube page, and I've just snatched the transcripts, and I've started putting the transcripts on a Google Drive, and I'm going through and I'm just editing them down, but I'm using those as pages of my book. I'm saying this to you because I've been saying I'm going to write my book now for 2 years. When it got first put on my heart, not I first put it on my heart, but when it first got put on my heart to write this book, I couldn't exactly know what the book was going to be about, but I knew it had to be something that was helping people. I knew I wasn't going to write a fiction or a nonfiction book. I knew it was going to be something about being a better person and being okay with yourself, about learning yourself, about allowing yourself to receive lessons and grow. Okay? So here we are, 2 years later, and I've said I'm gonna write a book. I've put notes down. I've scratched little things on paper. I've had ideas here and there, but I've never really cultivated the idea. But I also never let the idea go. And that's the point that I'm trying to make. See, you might have something right now that you're living on. You might have something right now that you've got in your heart. You might have an idea or something, and you don't know what to do with it yet. And that's fine. Don't let go of that idea. Don't dismiss it and throw it away because right now you're not ready. Right now you might not have the tools that you need. But keep putting it out into the universe of what you want to do, of what you're trying to accomplish, and I guarantee you the universe will send you what it needs, what you need. I needed AI chat box. Didn't even know it. AI chat box wasn't available to me 2 years ago, but it's available to me now, and I have the tools to do what I need to do. So now everything that I've been thinking about, that I've been cultivating, all of the ideas that I've had over the last 2 years, I just have to actually make them tangible, make them touchable, make them feelable, seeable. So hopefully there's somebody out there that gets a word, that has an idea, that has something they're sitting on, and they were just about to let it go, just about to throw it away. I'm here to tell you, don't throw it away. Don't throw it away. It might take you a couple years to get what you want, but don't throw it away. My favorite story of that is Sir Richard Branson. Sir Richard Branson decided when he was a child that he wanted to go to the moon. He wanted to go out in space. So he's taken the long way to get there, but he got the outer orbit. You know what I'm saying? He got the free fall or zero gravity. If you don't know his story, that's the man who owns Virgin Airlines. And he might have took the long way around, and it might have took him 50 years to get that initial dream, but he never gave up on it, and he did it. Pay attention to other people's stories. Sometimes somebody else's story will help you feel okay about yours. All right? Colonel Sanders didn't fry his first thing of chicken, or at least not in a good kitchen, in his own kitchen, until he was well into his 60s, y'all. It's not too late for you. It's not too late. If you gonna start now, start. It's not too late for you. It's not. Check one more time, see if there's any other messages in TikTok. We've got Crema. She said, "What's up? How you doing? Poetry after dark radio in the morning." I know, right? It's perfect. Let me get on this show. I got lots to say. Well, come on, baby. All you got to do is visit allhustlenofear.com and you will book your interview. Red Hustler said, "Good morning. I'm at work, a steel mill, dealing with life on its terms." Hey, do what you got to do, man. I'm proud of you for getting up and being an awesome person today. I'm proud of you. Good job. Good job. Good job. Let's see, anything else out there? No, just people joining, waving, and liking. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Make sure y'all follow me. Follow me. All right? Y'all, we about to go ahead and go to a quick commercial break. We're going to be playing some music today. I've got some new music. We're debuting some music today because somebody sent me some, so I'm going to play it, of course. Y'all know if you have music and you want to be featured on All Hustle No Fear, all you got to do is send it in to allhustlenofear.com. Also today, she's coming from far away, but she is coming. We have Professor Cannabish in the building today. So we're going to be talking about WIDS with her, and also talking about a festival that she's got coming up. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. And it's Thursday, so y'all know we talk science on Thursday. We got Weird Science. And I know y'all know the layout of my show. Y'all know which way I usually do it. And I usually start out with cannabis conversations. But I want to be able to have those cannabis conversations with the Cannabish. So we're going to flip it around, and we're going to start our day with science. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all stay tuned because we've got some science news coming up. Let me tell you what we got. We've got Thought You Had a Meal, New Land, and Death Coaster. Okay, have y'all ever heard of a death coaster? Well, we're gonna talk about it. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3. I am your hood unicorn. Wait, we got a comment. I got to say this comment because I actually appreciate it. Rodney Watson is in the building, and he said, "Thank you again for them Men's Mondays." And I'm really proud of you, Rodney. Good job. Thank you for making sure you reached out to Chubbs in your own way as well. But what Rodney is talking about is the very first Monday of every month going forward, and I started it this Monday. I will be having our resident mental therapist in. He gives you a better explanation of what his job is. But basically, he's a therapist. And not just any therapist. He's a therapist that has gone through things and is going through things. So I think he can connect with you in a different way. We do Men's Mental Health Mondays on that day, and we just give men a platform to be able to have a safe space and to cultivate a conversation that we need to have. It's no you against me or men against women. It's just we're human, we're people, and we all have issues. And so let's discuss them. So thank you very much, Rodney, for Rodney said he locked in with him on the monthly plan, and I'm glad. I'm very glad. I'm very glad. So y'all make sure y'all check out Chubbs or Orrin Carter. Check out Orrin Carter, and you can find him at Everybody Hates Chubbs, and that's BZZ. That's with a Z. Everybody Hates Chubbs. All right. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Later on in the day, if we have time, we're also going to get to some Ask the Hoods. I have found some new ones, and they are doozies. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. I'm going to play a music video because I feel like it's a music video type of day. What y'all want to hear? What y'all want to hear? Y'all want to hear some Stilo Hefner? Y'all know I love me some Stilo. We also have some Fuego Ellington out there. I love me a little bit of Fuego. You know what? We're gonna do this one for Rodney Watson. Here is Timo Goody with Top of the AA, right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio.
Top of the AA. It's the top of the AA. It's the top of the AA. It's the top of the AA. I'm up in that this money. People think it's funny. You walk when I be running. I need it in a hurry. Look, shawty body curvy. Her man looking worried. Don't wanna have to bury. Your tail tuck scurry. I don't want no problem. I'll be the one to solve them. Don't fight over no bitches. Too many in the world. She's never really yours. You're never really hers. My vision full of blurs. These niggas looking scared. Looking like a coward. Your attitude is sour. You do it for the minute, I do it for the hour. God gave me the power, grace and gave me mercy. Haters wanna curse me, but their weapons didn't prosper. Satan tried to hurt me, chocolate like a Hershey. New York out to New Jersey, like James, I'm worthy. He see a G coming, but I don't wanna. If I did, she's a goner. We be smoking marijuana in some corner of the AA, the top of the AA. Of the AA, the top of the AA. I'd have her in a sauna by the end of the night. We'd be under the moonlight. By the end of the night, we'd be on Versace sheets with a bottle of Bel Air, looking up at the stars with just a few cares. Fingers through your hair, playing truth or dare. You a model, I'm a player. It's been groomed and I care. Don't give a fuck about this bullshit in the world. I only care about my little boy and two little girls. My wife and my mama, my daddy and my brothers, and everybody else. They get caught up in the struggle and suffer. Long suffering, it's the top of the AA. The top of the AA. It's the top of the AA. The top of the AA.
Thank you for tuning in to the Nico Rose and Mr. Grant Show.
Here on Hits 92.3.
The real definition of internet radio, baby.
Listen, we are here every Wednesday and every Friday from 12 to 1.
Talking about relationships, love,
and more.
And more.
We have Wednesdays, which is Mr. Grant Show.
Fridays is Miss Nico Rose.
And you can definitely follow us on all platforms at Nico Rose Was Here.
Mr. Grant ATL.
All social media platforms.
YouTube. And also subscribe to our YouTube channels, Hits 92.3 and Mr. Grant at ATL.
Period. We'll see you then.
Sign language niggas be talking whenever they signing on the line. Please don't chime in, watch it, I got timing on the mind. Line like call it line disease, nigga, you got diamonds on the mind. You never be going in like us driving that McDonald's on the line. Niggas investing to better your clout, I'm minding nothing to better your mouth. Ain't no 10Ks, ain't no relays, nigga, you running a regular route. Eat if the enemy ready to chow, all of you coming with edible style. From a jungle, my effort is wild. Watch the kid, don't step on the child. Born a legend, drawing blessings, while it's peasants, strong weapons. On your seconds, was my lesson, warm my presence, hornet's nest. Born a legend, go and tell him any lessons, no exception, no starting slow, it ain't no Nolan, so it's no inception. Ain't no James, please don't get them on no leeway. Ain't a team, niggas see us on the freeway. Open road, don't cut in front us like a DJ. Hydroplaning in her DM like a speedway.
Pedal to the floor, 100 miles per hour. I ain't getting tired, never throw in the towel. I'm just going hard while I'm passing lanes, passing lanes, passing lanes. Looking to the sky, see the paper planes. I know what they do, know we made for things, made for life, till we made these dreams. All in the eyes, now I'm running for the prize. Yeah.
Jetty, I'm ready, I'm kinda awkward but steady. Not awful often, I get it. Popping off on the Senate. Block a blick, blah. Life is awful augmented. When you running through the same game and everybody vision. People promise you profit, people promise they poppin'. People problems will pop up, plagiarizing the product, prophesizing the product. Pantomiming was poppin', they little pumping, they purpose. They probably pumping the Perkins. Man, I've been all over, everybody slept. Like they head was all up on my shoulder, everybody wept. When they seen that boulder coming down the path to success. That's that road closure, I need dynamite. Oh my God, I might just die tonight. If I don't write tonight, then I don't fly, it's not alright. I got it lit that light, I gotta admit, I feel that fright. Like every night that I don't win, feel that tightness all up on my chest. Goddamn, we just get it, we up next.
Pedal to the floor, 100 miles per hour. I ain't getting tired, never throw in the towel. I'm just going hard while I'm passing lanes, passing lanes, passing lanes. Looking to the sky, see the paper planes. I know what they do, know we made for things, made for life, till we made these dreams. All in the eyes, now I'm running for the prize, yeah.
You'll never ever see my camp losing. Taking shots without thinking, unplanned shootings. Run you over if you ain't rolling with the damn movement. I'm Superman of my time, Cam Newton, little throwback scrambler. I gotta touch bread every day, don't get donuts manager. Cat outflow, y'all amateurs. Get a rap game and clean sweep, I'm a dope ass janitor. But I'm still dirty from my dirty bandanas. Time on dirty bad dances. Hip hop ain't dead, we just built the studios and ambulances. Music in school when I'm shooting up the campus. We champions and quick pitches. You must have cut your balls off, traded them for a pussy, y'all some bitch niggas. I'ma get richer, that's the way to go. I make a whole trophy to the paper like stick figures.
I'm a brave of my opposition, RB to my competition. My words are superior, you better listen. I'm a heavyweight, you're not even in my division. Let's get it.
I'm the greatest like Ali, the top of the Billboard charts where you find me. But not just me, it's us team, we a family. Cause we the bestest in the body, music, anatomy. And we are anomalies compared to with what's out. Standing in position, no submission to chase clout. Cause I'm not built for that labor, don't possess that behavior. Let that hate marinate in your blood for the flavor. I hit the ground running, never fumble. Blocking out the haters like Mutombo. Got the killer instinct, DJ Combo. That crown we needed, now we need it pronto. Yeah.
Pedal to the floor, 100 miles per hour. I ain't getting tired, never throw in the towel. I'm just going hard while I'm passing lanes, passing lanes, passing lanes. Looking to the sky, see the paper planes. I know what they do, know we made for things, made for life, till we made these dreams. All in the eyes, now I'm running for the prize, yeah.
From the west side, little nigga.
Trill did it again.
Bankhead to be exact. Yeah. West side, Bankhead, born home, gotta know the bricks with me. Young nigga run the city, and I got LO with me. Get the bag, fuck the bitch, push it phone wheels all through the city. We done came a long way from them dirty dishes. LO showed the whole city how to get it. Everything y'all did, best believe we done been did it. 10-toe, paint for, Bankhead, name place to paint no. Born home, stand up for the king, shit gon' 3 L's up. Built, not bought, G-code, young low going, beast mode. Still got a thing for free codes, took his whole like repo. Low ran the base like Nino, West side Al Pacino. Niggas really wanna be low, but they could never really see low.
Ain't I fresh as hell? Betcha put a head under this Gucci belt. I can show you something different, I can show you something real. She gon' know the difference, it won't be that hard to tell. I'm from the bridge. I was raised up in the trenches. I cover hard times with a hard life. I was raised up to get it. They know. Need to step aside to get with it. I'm still the king up in my city. Ain't no place out in these streets I can't go. They know.
It's the behind the scenes for me, baby. I be having full-on conversations in this doggone TikTok with people behind the scenes. So shout out to the behind the scenes, and I'll get back with y'all in a second. All that music with ATL, ho. We had T-Mo Goody. We had Cool Ass People, and then we had Shouty Low Jr. Shout out to Shouty Low Jr. Yo, did y'all see at Shawty Low Jr.'s, he had a party for his father, like a birthday party for his father. You know, his father's passed away a couple of years ago or whatnot. But CeeLo Green, sweet Jesus. CeeLo Green done came into a inside establishment riding a horse and got throwed off the horsey. Y'all, stop doing stuff for the gram. And let's be honest, now ain't no horse supposed to be on no hard ass linoleum floor. Now you knew that. And your big ass ain't had no business being up there on that horse making him work hard like that. Whatever. Y'all be mad at me, I be mad, whatever. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this thing thang-a-langin' and get this thing started. We're going to start with weird science and thought you had a meal. Okay, so first of all, y'all already know I love science. I can't even say I'm a closet nerd because the door is wide open. Y'all gonna know I'm nerdy as hell, okay, and have no problem with it. But I think that you can have dope ass conversations with people if you talk about things that are different. So I like to talk to y'all about some stuff on All Hustle No Fear that you can take throughout your day and you can pass it on and start different conversations. We can't all talk about Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, Escape, and SWV. I am so tired of my aunties arguing. I do not want to hear that anymore. And I damn sure don't want to see nothing with my big-headed little cousin, Christian, and her dumbass boyfriend, Bluefinger, or whatever his name is. So if you need something else to talk about other than that, because when I was in the hair salon, I promise y'all, what we not going to do is talk about Kim Kardashian. I do not care. This is not Wendy Williams' show. I don't do it like that over here, okay? But here is Thought You Had a Meal, okay? Did you know that there is a water beetle that can live after being eaten by a frog? Y'all heard what I just said? So a frog ate you, digested you, and you still was able to live? How, Sway? How? Well, let's figure out how. For most insects, the sticky slingshot ride through a frog's mouth spells the end, but not for one stubborn water beetle. Instead of succumbing to the frog's digestive juices and eating Regmenberata attentiata transverses, I don't know what this beetle called. I cannot pronounce this word, but you know what? I'm gonna drop it in the chat so y'all can see this word, cause and y'all pronounce it. One of y'all click. I'll put the invite link on there too. Okay, here's the invite link as well. I want you to click this invite link and come on here live, and I want you to pronounce this word, cause I'll be damned if I can pronounce this word. Anyways, we're gonna call him Reg, okay? When the Reg transverses the amphibian's throat, swims through the stomach, and slides along the intestine and climbs out the frog's butt, all alive and well. This is legitimately the first article in a while that we've made that's made me say, how weird, says Crystal Mayer, an entomologist at Harvard University's Museum of Comparative Zoology. There are a lot of truly bizarre habits of insects that still wait to be discovered, she said. Surviving digestion by predator is rare, but not unheard of in the animal kingdom. Some snails survive the trip through fish and birds by sealing their shells and waiting it out. But that would make sense to me. Like, ain't that the point of a shell? I just go hide in my house until it's all over with. Feeding beetles to predators to see what happens is a regular activity at the Shinshin Shingura, an ecologist at Kobe University in Japan. In 2018, he discovered that bombardier beetles can force toads to vomit the insects back up by releasing a mix of hot, noxious chemicals from their rear ends. So you eat the beetle, and then it shit in your stomach, and then you throw it up. I love nature. You know what? It's times like this that I really freaking miss Steve Irwin. And that's what's wrong with these Percocet babies. That's exactly what's wrong with these Percocet babies. Crack babies grew up on lamb chops. We grew up on Barney. We grew up on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. We grew up on Reading Rainbow. Like, we grew up on all these things to try to make us wholesome ass kids. Even our cartoons are different. Do you know Bugs Bunny never died? Bugs Bunny never died. They could hit a wall and that was it. I done seen my kids' cartoons now where the cartoon characters is going to funerals. Like, why the hell is y'all cartoons dying? I seen a cartoon, a Bugs Bunny cartoon, where Bugs Bunny had a job and was taking Xanax. And this was on TV, y'all. I was like, don't watch this. That's not what Bugs Bunny is about. That's not my WB. My Michigan J Frog WB was lighthearted, okay? These kids WB, this is something different. We not playing with these cartoons these days. But Steve Irwin made us love animals. The way collectively as a people, everybody wanted to punch a stingray in the face when he died. Goes to show that we don't have nothing right now that's making us love animals and love science and love, putting your hands in the dirt, or, ooh, look at that. Crikey, look at that. It's an alligator, mate. Like, that's my Australian. Okay, whatever. On a hunch that the Reg, because that's what we calling it, right? On a hunt that the Reg might have evolved its own interesting evasive behaviors, Singura paired a beetle with a frog that the insect often encounters while swimming through Japanese rice paddies in his laboratory, and he watched. The frog made easy prey of the unsuspecting beetle, and while the amphibians lacked teeth, they could kill prey with a crunch. A trip through the acidic, oxygen-poor digestive system should be sufficient to neutralize the insect. But as Segura monitored the frog, he saw the shiny black beetle slip out of the frog's butt and scurry away unharmed. I was very surprised, he said. I was expecting that the frogs just might spit the beetles out or something. After more than 30 additional beetle frog parents. So this fool said, you know what? I don't believe it. Let me go find 30 more beetles and feed 30 more beetles to 30 more frogs. Is this the equivalent of, I don't even know what this is the equivalent of in the human world. Like, when do you eat something and it come back out of you alive? Pork. That's all I can think of. When you eat pork, it'll come back out alive, them damn worms. But other than that, I can't think of nothing else that you could eat that will. All right. He says, Singura found that over 90% of the beetles survive being eaten, greatly outshining other animals known to survive digestion by predator. Those creatures typically survive less than 20% of the time. And on average, it took 6 hours for the beetle to escape, though one intrepid individual completed the journey in just 6 minutes. Singura confirmed that the beetles were actively escaping from the frog's digestive tract by using sticky wax to fix some beetles' legs together. None of these immobilized beetles survived. Wait, what? Oh, and you tortured them. Okay, so look, this is what it's saying. The way he confirmed it was that some beetles, he stuck their legs together so that they couldn't move. Those beetles and their carcasses took a day or longer to pass through the frog. What did we say we was calling it again? The rig aquatic lifestyle likely prepared the beetle to survive digestion. It's streamlined but sturdy. The exoskeleton may shield the insect from digestive juices, and its ability to breathe underwater via air pockets tucked under its hardened wings likely prevent it from suffocating. Singura plans to test the limits of the reg abilities by pairing the insect with larger frogs, toads, and even fish. He said, I'm looking forward to finding unimaginable types of anti-predator defense. Y'all, one reason why this is so cool to me is because I'm thinking about kids. Like, do y'all give y'all kids a chance to allow their imagination to just really soar? Like, that's what science is. Science is thinking something and being like, oh my God, I wonder what's going to happen. Let me go test out I think this is going to happen. Okay, let me go test it. And then you go test it and see if what you thought was going to happen, your imagination, is really going to happen, your hypothesis, and then you test it, theory. Like, I love the idea of science, and I don't think we allow our kids to do or to have scientific moments throughout life because we're too busy trying to make them get the right answer immediately. You don't allow them to fail. He's tried this 30-something times with 30 different beetles. You think he ain't failed once or twice? What if the first time the beetle didn't make it through the booty? You had to try again and see if this beetle make it through the booty. Like, this is cool to me. This ain't cool to y'all. Y'all just out there watching, cracking up on me, ain't y'all? Rodney. This ain't cool to you? Because I think it's kind of cool. Rodney said the horse and CeeLo are fine. He was actually mimicking Shawty Low, making his interests back in the day. And that's fine, but Shawty Low was a lot smaller than CeeLo. And Shawty Low ain't never fell off no goddamn horse looking like Christopher Reeves. CeeLo almost Christopher Reeves the hell out of himself. All it would have took was that horse to DDT his ass, and it would have been a wrap. Oh, we're not going there. Let's see. Dr. G Price said, I'm a science geek. Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. I love it. Salina said she loves my spirit. Thank you. When you go see your family, just do a show on location and call it family reunion. You know what? I never thought about doing a show, and that's the crazy thing. I never thought about doing a show while I was gone. I just didn't. It never crossed my mind. And my family crazy, and y'all know the folks who've been on the show before who don't watch. Y'all know my mama. She a Trump supporter. I can't wait for for my mama to start texting me and telling me what she think about Trump being arrested and what's about to happen, because my mom is a big Trump supporter. She live out of Houston, Texas. Like she big on Trump, okay? And when I tell you I don't respond, but I be looking at them, I probably shouldn't say that because she'll probably start sending me more stuff because I know she don't think I pay attention to it because my mama crazy. My mama crazy. Okay, so there's that one. I think that's really cool. Like I said, next time you go to a bar, you sitting at a bar by yourself, and if somebody sit next to you, just politely look at them and be like, did you know that there's a beetle that when a frog eat it, it swim out the frog's butt? Hey, how are you doing? I'm Sunshine. You know what I mean? It's a great way to start a conversation. You don't say. A frog's butt, huh? Yeah. Water beetles. Who knew? All right, so I think because of how I feel about Christopher Columbus and how I feel about Earth, I hate when people say they discovered new land, because you didn't. You just didn't know that land was there. But trust me, we've had millions of years on this planet, and we still can't figure out whether or not humans are indigenous to this planet, or if we were terraformed, or if we were hybridized by aliens. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big one that, you know, they took the DNA of the mammals that were already here and tweaked it so that they could become smarter, because we missing that missing link, right? We can't figure out how do we get from this to this so quickly, right? My belief is that humans are not a natural forming entity on this earth. I really believe that. And the reason why I believe that is because every other species has another species kind of like it. It's just humans. We don't have no other species kind of like us. And I know y'all gonna say monkeys or apes or whatever, and no, they not close enough for me. Like, you got bird, but these are all different kind of birds. We got human, and they all the same human. And don't tell me, oh, well, you have different races. The race is human. Y'all just got more or less pigment. That's just like saying it's a bird, but it's got different colored feathers. That's all the difference is. But a flamingo and a sparrow are two different kinds of fucking birds, but they're still birds. I'm not talking about the feathers. Get it? Y'all get it? Okay, anyways. So, with that being said, scientists have said they discovered a missing continent after 375 years. No. 400 years ago, it was people walking this earth. You ain't gonna tell me didn't nobody else know about this piece of land. Y'all just refound some shit that y'all didn't know was there. So here we go. Scientists discovered a missing continent, a whole missing continent after 375 years, was once part of the ancient supercontinent, which included Western Antarctica and Eastern Australia. The Great Southern Continent has been theorized since Roman times, but even partially discovered in the 1600s. However, it would take nearly 400 years for geologists to agree on the new continent. The initial discovery came in 1642 when Dutch businessman and sailor Abel Tasman set out to find the elusive eighth continent known as Terra Australis in Latin. Setting sail from Jakarta, Indonesia, Tasman eventually landed in the southern island of New Zealand and began to explore. Before he could set foot on dry land, though, he encountered the local Morai, who were less than impressed with the European sailor. So, again, you couldn't have discovered New Zealand because the Morai were already there. Trust me, they didn't just pop up there. They discovered that bitch and stayed. So how you gonna say you discovered something? You didn't. You discovered it for your people, but you Jesus. Oh my God. About to die. But you didn't I don't like that word discovered. We need a different word. Discovered just don't feel right in that situation. Just like Columbus couldn't have discovered America when we already had millions of people living on this continent. Columbus couldn't have discovered America when indigenous black people came over on it's not the Bering Strait. What's that piece of ice that connected Siberia and Canada or whatever? It's a little ice. It thaws and unthaws, but when it's thawed, when it's frozen, you can walk across it, and that's how people got here to Americas. Whatever. Y'all look it up. I'm right. He said, let's see. In fact, they were so frustrated by his presence that they rammed other canoes trying to get close to the mainland and those transporting messages to the main ship. Having failed to find the new land, Tasman sailed home to Jakarta and never returned. Ironically, this was the first time anyone would record information about the mysterious eighth continent. Nearly 400 years later, GNS geologists announced the discovery of a new continent called Zealandia, or I'm not gonna mess up that word. Zealandia. It turns out the continent, which is roughly 1.89 million square miles or 4 million square kilometers, and had been hiding in plain sight. Basically, it's underwater, you guys. Y'all know how much land is underwater right now? It's a whole lot. The vast continent had also been part of an ancient supercontinent continent of Gondwana, which also included most of Western Antarctica and Eastern Australia over 500 years ago. However, roughly 105 million years ago, Zealandia began to pull away from the supercontinent for reasons geologists still don't fully understand. A process which we can't completely understand yet. Zealandia started to be pulled away, explained Andy Tuluch, one of the geologists at the Zealand Crown Research Institute. As Zealandia did this, it began to sink beneath the waves, with over 94% remaining underwater for a millennia. This is an example of how something very obvious can take a while to uncover. His colleague, Nick Mortimer, who led this study, joked that it was kind of cool and explained why it took so long to discover. He added, if you think about it, every continent on the planet has different countries on it, but there are only 3 territories on Zealandia. Y'all, I just think it's cool. There's 2 things that we cannot produce. We can't produce time, and we can't produce land. No matter how hard you try, you can't make land. All the land we got on this planet is all the land we got. And we fighting for territories. So the fact that they found some land, I think is pretty cool. And there's always you can create new land, because every time a volcano erupts in the middle of the ocean, it has the potential of creating a new island, right? But whether or not that island will stay, who knows? But again, yet something else that's just really cool to think about, or to talk about, they found a new island out there, or it's still submerged, but they figured out where it is, and because of the satellites up there, they can see it. So it's pretty dope. Good morning, Miss CC. How are you doing? Shout out to CC. She was in my class the other day, and I didn't even know it. I teach Forex, and CC was in my Forex class the other day, learning and growing. So shout out to her. Teacher Anitra said, I think I'm going to take myself on a date next Friday while Yana is on her. Wait a minute. What you mean Yana on a date? Tell Yana if she going to go a date on a date with this little big-headed little boy or girl or whatever she doing, because these kids these days, you can't guess. But whoever Yana going out with, I need them to FaceTime me so I can have a come to Jesus conversation and let them know that all hustle, no fear, and all hustle, no fear. That's right. That means Mr. Greenfinger, Rodney Watson, And anybody else that be listening to the show, you do wrong by Yana, we gonna find you. And we in all the states, baby. We worldwide, baby. We ain't playing no games with you. You tell Yana I said, hey, FaceTime me. I want to see the little fool. Yes. She said it's a little boy, and they going to Dave and Buster's, and that better be the only place y'all go, cause you better not bust her Dave down. And I said it. All right, we got one more story, and then we getting out of here for we're going to our next break. This one really was cool to me. Like this one blew my mind. So, okay, y'all know I got two beliefs. One, if you live to be old as hell, like after 80 years old, I promise you, nobody should stop you from doing whatever the fuck you want to do, right? And I'm a firm believer in this. When I turn 80, give me all the drugs. I want to try new drugs at 80 years old. And I know what you're saying. I hear you. Sunshine, at 80 years old, you can't be trying to try no drugs and do stuff like that because you gonna die. Bitch, I'm 80. I done made it through everything. Why I can't wild out? I'm about, baby, when I die, and y'all see this body in the casket, you're going to be like, she really used that vessel, because I'm going to use the hell out of this vessel, okay? When I turn 80, I want to go skydiving. Why not? Shit, if the cord don't pull, that's a great way to go. Just falling. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like when I'm 80, I'm having all the unprotected sex I can have. If he can get it up, I'm gonna let him have this. You can get this good baked macaroni and cheese, boy. Yeah, boy. And I can hear you now. Banana, you can get an STD. I don't give a fuck. I'm about to die. I'm going out hunching. Okay? I'm going out hunching. And I also believe you should be able to, like, I'm not saying at a young age, but after a certain age, if you're ready to go, I don't think nobody should make you stay. You 80, 90 years old, sitting in a wheelchair or whatever, you just sit up there and look at all these dumbass motherfuckers around you, and y'all don't want to change my diaper the way I need to change. I got these bed sores, and y'all keep feeding me this mushy-ass, nasty-ass food and won't give me no damn red wine. Give me a pill. Let me go. I'm tired of it over here. Trying to go see my next set of boyfriends that I left that went to heaven without me. Like, I ain't staying here for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm acting up at 80. I'm be making them ladies mad in the nursing home. I'm grabbing everybody's ass. I'm stealing blankets. Y'all better let me go when I'm ready to go. But what if you could go like this on a roller coaster? Would y'all go? Would y'all take yourself out on a roller coaster? Listen to this. A Lithuanian man, stop it, I'm trying to read. A Lithuanian man designed a euthanasia coaster to humanely take the life of a human being. Yeah, that's what I said. Listen to what I said. I said, hold on, wait a minute. I'm waiting on the internet to catch up with me. So basically, this man created a roller coaster that when you ride it, is so strong on the body that you gonna die. Here you go. A Lithuanian with the idea of the euthanasia coaster, the purpose of which was to take the lives of its rider. Designer, Julianas, drew up the plans before for the fatal theme park attraction in 2010, calling it a hypothetic death machine in the form of a roller coaster engineered to humanely, with elegance and euphoria, take the life of a human being. According to Lad Bible, discussions of his euthanasia coaster resurfaced when a TikTok user named Luke Davidson shared a video going over the ride's design. He says you can only ride this roller coaster once. It's capable of holding up to 24 passengers, and once they're all on board, there's a slow ascent to the top, which is 510 feet in the air. That's just a little bit smaller than the tallest building in America. Once they're at the top, it gives everyone the decision to stop and go back down safely. After that, everyone has to manually press a button to start the ride. From there on out, those left riding the euthanasia coaster experience a drop at a speed of roughly 223 miles per hour before going through several loops that get smaller in size. In the end, he explains that the speed and design of the coaster would cause riders to lose consciousness and then eventually pass away from lack of oxygen going to their brains. The biomonitoring suit that passengers wear double checks if there's a need for a second round, which is extremely unlikely as the result is guaranteed by 7-fold repetition. And this killer coaster isn't the only design that has sprung from his brain. He also dreamt up a plan for artificial asteroid made up entirely of human bodies called Planet of the People. Its purpose, to see how well humans could fare in space without gravity. It doesn't appear that his euthanasia coaster will become a reality anytime soon. But how dope is that? To think that, you know what? Granny don't want to be here no more. Let's go put her on this roller coaster and give her the ride of her life. You know what I'm saying? I'd ride that bitch on the way out. Like, I don't want to just go out on a bed. I want to go out, go, whee! Yeah, y'all know I ain't got no sense, right? Okay, so that was weird science, okay? So y'all go to a bar, and y'all go sit down, and y'all go bring it up to somebody that there's a frog out there. I mean, there's a beetle out there that could be eaten by a frog, and it'll get boo-booed out, and it still survive. That they done found, or not found, or refound. They refound some land, a whole continent, okay? And my brain is telling me I got to tell y'all this. Y'all know Africa is a continent, right? It's not a country. Just wanted to let y'all know that. Okay, so they found a whole nother continent, and this dude thought up a roller coaster. It ain't real, but he thought up a roller coaster and created, like, you know, did the engineering for it, for a roller coaster that'll kill you, take you out. If you can't spark up a conversation with them topics, well, damn it, we just gonna go to commercial. Because I can think of a whole bunch of stuff to talk about with that. You don't say, well, would you ride that? Would you put your grandma on that? Would you put your ex-husband on that and not tell him what it was? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's funny to me. I don't know. I think it's good I think it's good conversation. Teacher Anitra said, how she die? On top of me. That's right. That's how I'm going out. I'm going out getting head, not giving it. I ain't dying choked by no thing, but you gonna eat this moosey till I go see Jesus. Y'all, this is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3. Guess what? Oh, I gotta find the song. We got some new music that we are going to let y'all know about. That's right, we got some new music. Let me find it real quick. There it is. Bet. All right, y'all. This All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3. This is new music debut. It's called Tidal Wave, and it is by, his name is Zodiac. All right, y'all, make sure y'all check him out. You can follow him at Zodiac_flow, and I'm gonna drop that in the chat room. Y'all go follow him. Tell him All Hustle No Fear sent you, and we will be right back. When we get back, we're gonna be talking weeds. Hopefully Cannabish shows up. She coming from out of town though. She live all the way out there in Alpharetta, so maybe she'll show up, maybe she won't. I was hoping she would. I knew it was early for her, but we gonna try. All right. If not, we still got a great show. And I can talk to y'all 3 hours. Lord, I'm gonna talk to y'all for 3 hours by myself today. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna make it work. We're just gonna play extra songs in there. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Ew.
I still need it right away. Slave down my face, now I'm just seeing night and day. Even though I slid, yeah, I messed up, now they let it tidal wave. Trying to pick it up, baby, let's get this no hideaway. Mosh pit, I ain't wanna really knock it, but keep your hands up on my pockets. Honest, fly that rockets. So many other in the streets never watch. Can't top it. Everybody moving in my vibe, so sonic. Mosh pit, gotta be working all day, cut it loose. Stay a little, it's about my booth. Nothing, I love with a toe. Real but I like, but I still be one little shawty. Maybe when I hit 40, cruise in the city, get naughty. But you'll see, ay. I still need it right away. Slave down my face, now I'm just seeing night and day. Even though I slid, yeah, I still don't let it tidal wave. Trying to pick it up, baby, let's get this no hideaway. Mosh pit, working to stack up the bread, then I'm finna keep it low key. Never went to Malibu, me and Gallatin neighbors know me. I chase bags, I don't sleep, I hate sitting in the nosebleed. They so jealous of me, girls listen to me, cause I just feed them protein. Man, I just be acting different, me acting funny, then you gotta fix it. Promethazine with self-esteem, see a little boo, she had to kick it. Now I gotta get it out of system. At first sight, she thought I was a ticket, ghosted that, now she real vindictive. But you'll see, ay. I still need it right away. Slave down my face, now I'm gonna see it night and day. Even though I slid, yeah, I messed up now, big like a tidal wave. Trying to pick it up, baby, let's get this no hideaway. Mosh pit, I ain't wanna really knock. Keep your hands up on my pockets. Not that rockets. So many other in the streets never watch. Can't talk. Everybody moving in my vibes, I'm sonic. Mosh pit.
Hey, how y'all like that? How y'all like that? That was Tidal Wave by Zodiac. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out. I just got the shit scared out of me because Cannabish is in the building, but we're going to play some more music and wait for her to get ready, and then we're going to start this next segment. So, yeah, that was Tidal Wave by Zodiac. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3. Don't go nowhere.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Sunshine Reigns with All Hustle No Fear, and we are radio that you have to watch. That's right. We are radio that you need to tune into to watch all of the fun that is going down here at the Hits 92.3 station. So what I need you to do is follow me at All Hustle No Fear on YouTube, or follow Hits 92.3 on Facebook, and tune in Monday through Friday from 7 to 10 a.m. for All Hustle No Fear. We are After Dark Radio in the morning.
No Mr. Nice Guy, bring the mitts out. And catch the fade, you think I fade, I'm on the list now. This leap of faith is so important, taking risks now. In the rear, I see some peers who got their wrists out. I'm going Trelude, leave at home to get the rings. They still left Quaaludes, through all the shining fame. Just remember who has made you, cause when you elevate it, they gon' try to cut the cables and let you fall into a wasteland. Don't let these talents go to waste, man. Knowledge is power, got my mind inside my waistband. If they wanna test, I will hasten. Spur of the moment, got the heat, I'm Roger Mason, embracing. They best trap in a full press. Can't stop the plan to turn a port into a fortress. Can't stop somebody when he know just where he going. D Brown with the pump, no look, never showing.
I'ma finish my jam, never showing my hand. Never showing my hand. I'ma finish my jam, never showing my hand.
2 extra lines, that's supersonic. Leaving the city like supersonics. A deal, I never signed it, I'm self-made. I'm my own offspring, forget what you offering. A nightmare that's often occurring is off these. MCs catch offers and I'm bagging at off these. An officer asked me and my white homies Boston why they painting they false truth. No justice like David in 96 and they trade you after saying they got you. I learned that I got me when Father Time do his work. I'm in the casket alone, that's why I stay by myself. No getting played in the newest year, it's a no risk code world. And we just trapped in the Frigidaire, but I never fidget there. Stage fright doesn't happen to a pro, I hope you know that. Throw the crown on the king, kiss the ring and just fall back.
I'ma finish my jam, never showing my hand. Never showing my hand. I'ma finish my jam, never showing my hand. Stage fright doesn't happen to me.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3. And every morning you wake up with us because we rock your mic.
Mm-hmm. How big is your mic, Sunshine?
Big enough to interview you with.
Hey, yo, Ray, turn that up.
Yes, sir. Slip it. Yeah. All that. Oh, just a little bit. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Tryna move just a. Hey. I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey. I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey. I got the tools, yeah, a little bit. Hey. Yeah, move just a little bit. Hey. Heard me beat down your block. Hey. Pulling up with the block. Hey. I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey. Tryna move just a little bit.
I'm no one's favorite, but they all know me, they all hate it. They don't love me, they don't think I never make it. I'm really gonna rap this time, I'm really gonna black this time, yeah, yeah. Give me that beat that's mine, I'm really gonna snap this time, yeah, yeah. I'ma kill half of you niggas with half of these lines for half of my verses. I'm only 6 bars in and all of my niggas preparing their hearses. These hoes be knowing these niggas is bitches like, man, they wearing their purses. When niggas is crying around somebody, I'm sorry, I can't disperse it. I'm not a holy man, I'm not a holy man, Last time I show mercy, cause my 9 jam, Put that on my mama and my VA fam, I'ma give them hell until my time stamp, Yeah, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Just got the pack, I dish it off like a tool. Yeah, Slick is not new to this. Know that I'm true to this. No, this not the movie. This is Tales from the 7th kid.
Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, I got the tools, yeah, a little bit. Hey, yeah, move just a little bit. Hey, heard me beat down your block. Hey, pulling up with the block. Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, tryna move just a little bit.
Every time I hit the studio, I make it hit, bruh. I really can't miss, bruh. I'm curry with the shits, bruh. Most you niggas watching me, I'm heavy as it gets, bruh. They gon' see my point if niggas cut me out the picture. Boy, I'm cemented. Nigga, I'm a fixture, and I'm demented. Yeah, you know the scripture. I'm repented. God made this a venture. I just pray my haters drop dead, that would be simpler. Said to say my mind gone, stuck in different time zones. I committing crimes, I might cut off both my iPhones. I told my horse to get on the shit that I'm on. You can take the edge off, but always keep the grind on. Yeah, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Just got the pack, I dish it off like a tool. Yeah, Slick is not I'm new to this, know that I'm true to this. No, this not the movie, this is Tales from the 7 Kid.
Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, I got the tools, yeah, a little bit. Hey, yeah, move just a little bit. Hey, bring me beat down your block. Hey, pulling up with the block. Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, tryna move just a little
I'ma
bit.
make moves until I'm all out of touch, yeah. See me with the crew, we gon' bubble till it bust, yeah. I don't plan to lose, nothing on my niggas clutch, yeah. I don't plan to lose, nothing on my niggas clutch, yeah. I'ma make these moves until I'm all out of touch, yeah. See me with the crew, we gon' bubble till it bust, yeah. I don't plan to lose, nothing on my niggas clutch, yeah. I don't plan to lose, nothing on my niggas clutch, yeah. You know what I mean?
Hi everyone. My name is Ty. I joined the book club because lately I've been working on a lot of self-development. I'm trying to push myself to actually create the life that I want. So I joined the book club as a way to help change their mindset, as a way to learn something different and something new that'll help push me there. So far, reading this first book, I can't say that it has changed the way I think, like completely. Like my perception of things now is a lot different than what it was when I started. So I'm excited, so excited to be here. I can't wait to finish this book, which is why I've been reading so many pages lately, because I want to make sure I stay on track. I want to make sure I keep up, and I'm excited to see what book comes next and excited to learn and network with everyone in the group. Have a nice Sunday. Bye.
What's up, Ty? What's up, Ty? That is Ty. She's in my book club. Shout out to my book club. We just got finished reading a book called Luster. Shout out to teacher Nitra. She referred us to this book, this whole book. Woo, that book was a whole book. Hold on, I need to fix this camera one more time. I've got a guest coming in, and the camera's just off just a little bit. And y'all know I am my own engineer, as well as my own photographer, videographer. I am my own. I am the talent, as well as the talent scout, as well as the producer and the director of this show. So let me put on a quick hat real quick and just change this camera so I can feel comfortable. Hold on. La 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 la. There we go. Okay. La 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 la. Okay, I'm still here. There we go. There we go. A little bit better. It's a little bit better. I lowered my chair a little bit so y'all can see the top of my head. Okay, bet. There we go. There we go. There we go. Professor Cannabish is in the building. For all of those who did not hear it live, she scared the shit out of me. She made me scream. I peed on myself just a little bit. So when she comes through, we're gonna get the conversation started with her. But shout out to the music that we just played, T Slick with a little bit. We also played Joey H with GED 7249. Joey H is my brother. Like, we go back to nutsacks. We are really related. Love that little boy. So that's what's up with that. That's definitely what's up with that. We've got Nugget News coming up, and on Nugget News we've got 2 Steps Back, 38 State, and Ball High. So we're gonna talk about all of those. It was something I wanted to say to y'all, but I cannot remember for the life of me. It was something that was important to you guys. I was gonna tell you something, and I don't remember no more. But while I wait for Professor Cannabish to come out, let's talk a little bit about this book club, because I just want to talk to y'all a little bit about this book club. We need some male members, fellas. I know it's men out there who read. We got a whole group full of women talking about these books, and the beautiful part, or the part of my book club that I wanted, was I wanted to be able to gain different perspectives on what we're reading. And if we only have the female perspective or the female mind frame, then we're missing out on part of the lesson that can be there. So the way my book club works is every month we get a new book, and the goal is to read 5 pages a day front and back. And the reason why I say 5 pages a day is because then you are creating a habit, and with creating that habit, you create discipline. And with discipline, when you discipline yourself in one aspect, you can use that same discipline and discipline yourself in other aspects of your life, right? But the other part of it too is that you have to be able to find a way to carve out some time for yourself every single day. You got to slow down, and reading allows you to do that. We don't use our imagination enough, people. Reading allows you to use your imagination. Think about it. When you read Harry Potter, did Harry Potter really look like what it looked like on the movies? Or did you have to be like, oh, that's not what I imagined Harry looking like? That's not how Hermione looked in my head. You know what I mean? So I love reading, and I love where I'm at in life. When I was younger, I read a lot of books that had to do with, Eric Jerome Dickey. I loved him. I loved what's her name? Zane, Sister Soldier is another good one. Like I am an avid reader, right? But now as an adult, I'm reading more books that are more about self-help, about productivity, about being a better person. And so when we're in our chat room and we're discussing the books that we've read, it doesn't matter where you are in the book. Even if we're talking about pages 10, 15 pages ahead of you, guess what the gist of what I just read is? That I'm a better person. You know what I'm saying? So what we're reading this month is by Eric the Entertainer. Come sit right here. Eric the Entertainer, E.T. the Entertainer, and it's called UOU. If you go to allhustlenofear.com and go to the book section, go to AHNF Book Club, there's a link and you can get the book yourself and you can join the book club, or you can join the book club, or you can just get the book and read on your own. But either way, I want you to be able to expand your mind out, and it can't just always be about bullshit. You know what I mean? So with that being said, it's time for us to start our weed conversation. Why do we have this conversation? Well, because there are a lot of people out there that are making big money off of cannabis, and there are a lot of people that are still going to jail or losing their kids. Remember them people I told you about in Tennessee that we still trying to help these folks get their kids back? You know what I'm saying? They lost their kids over a little bit of cannabis that was in the car while they were traveling from Georgia. Don't make no sense why Tennessee still got these folks' kids. Don't make no sense. My friend's so pretty. So we're going to be talking about, that's why we talk about Nugget News. That's why we have discussions about cannabis, all right? So here's the first one. We call this one 2 Steps Back. In the building with me today, I have Professor Cannabish, okay? I call her boss because she gave me a job a long time ago when I needed one. And let me tell you something. Yeah, let me tell you something. When I stopped working for you, I was really thrown off for a couple of months.
Aww.
Because I had created a system and I had created a really great routine with your job. You know what I mean? And being able, she owned a dispensary. You ever call it a dispensary?
It was a smoke shop.
It was a smoke shop.
But we had a little flour, a little wax.
Yeah, that's why
we dispensed some things.
Yeah. CBDs.
Officially a smoke shop.
Yeah, CBDs. We were dispensing CBDs. But yeah, it took me a couple of months to realize that was my issue. That I had gotten really used to and comfortable with being able to be there and to work and still talk to people and still make money and still do something, but not feel like I was confined to a real 9 to 5 in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's just the atmosphere of it was a really great place to work. And I definitely miss that. God, I miss that.
I mean, I miss it too. I'm not gonna lie. When the little Google photos be making memories and stuff, we made a lot of memories in there.
Yeah.
And I mean, I created the space in a vision of what type of place I would want to work at, you know, as a stoner and as just a person that appreciates like good quality spaces, like where you can actually find stuff. But you know, as you know, I live very, 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 very far away.
Very far. It was days where I was like, why you don't open up a shop down the street from your house?
And that's the new plan. So if I do,
Jesus. She live out of town.
I promise I underestimated getting here.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
I'm sorry.
You know, it was my fault. Like,
you good.
I thought I had, and then it wasn't really no traffic. So
really,
yeah,
you just that far fucking away.
A little clean 55 minutes.
Ooh, sweet Jesus. All right, well, listen to this. Montana GOP lawmaker wants to eliminate recreational dispensaries.
Damn.
But Montana voted to legalize in 2020. So he moving backwards.
I feel like a lot of them are doing that, and it's making me nervous because I'm trying to see exactly, and that's one of the things before I'm a sidebar person. I'm gonna finish my thought. But one of the things that I'm worried about is in 2024, you know, because in Georgia, we personally didn't win the Democratic side of the election. So we are under the same leadership that we've been under for a while now, which only leads me to believe that these things more than likely won't change. You know, I'm not saying that any candidate is perfect, but when you're looking for change, you have to create that change by putting new people in place that create this legislation. It may not be exactly what aligns with your political beliefs, but again, if you're an advocate for cannabis and you haven't seen what you want to see up until now, putting a new person in these positions of power is going to it's going to make some type of difference.
If we keep doing what we've been doing, we're going to keep getting what we've been getting.
So,
A gram.
So
more than 2 years after voters approved a measure of legalizing recreational cannabis, y'all hear this, recreational cannabis, and more than a year after the launch of the state's regulated marijuana market, a Montana lawmaker wants to undo all of it. Last week, Republican State Senator Keith Reiger, that's Reiger, introduced a bill that includes a slate of reforms to Montana's cannabis policy, most notably eliminating adult use dispensaries. So, remember when we said you gotta vote? Here's his name, y'all. If you live in Montana, then I need y'all to make sure y'all don't vote for this fool, because he obviously got a problem. Okay? There are currently on the books 38 states with cannabis on the books. Legal, whether it's recreational or medical, 38 states. It's only 50 in the union, y'all. How many we need before this go federal? I'll keep asking that question until somebody answer it for me. How many do we need for the federal government to say, okay, the majority of our country wants this?
And it's just weird to me, and you know, maybe I should become better educated when it comes to politics, but the way that the states have the freedom to create their own type of world within the state, and the way the federal government decides at what level they're going to regulate. I mean, I know certain federal laws can't be broken within states, but there is leniency in certain other laws where it might exist, but it's not enforced hard. And I feel like cannabis is one of the ones that they played with. You can see out in California, like some years ago when they started busting all of those California dispensaries that have been up and running. California is the OG of recreational marijuana.
So I used to live in San Diego, and I moved around 97. And even then, the idea of cannabis was still very much pro-cannabis back in the 90s. And I remember thinking, in my lifetime, I believe I'll see legal cannabis, but it was because of living in California. You know what I mean? Now, I think if I would have grown up my whole life in Georgia, I don't think I would be the same person that I am now, the way I feel about cannabis. Like I have a very laissez-faire, you know, just do what you want idea of cannabis. And I believe that's because I grew up in California.
That's very Cali vibes anyway.
Yeah.
Just the people that I met. But changing my mindset being from Georgia was hard. Of course, my mom always told me I was gonna be a crackhead or steal VCRs.
Because you smoke weed?
When she found out I was smoking weed. Yeah, she was like, "Oh, come my house stealing shit, and you gonna be a crackhead." You know, she lived through the 80s, so I wasn't mad at it.
Yo, I remember being in a drug class, and the dude got mad at me because he was like, if a crackhead offers you crack, then they're gonna try to peer pressure you into smoking crack. And here's my little 13-year-old brain, and I'm like, so wait a minute, you saying somebody who robbed a mama for an antenna off of their TV is going to try to force me to smoke they crack? That just don't sound right.
Cause
right. You're not about to waste your crack on me, who's not a crackhead.
I ain't wasting I share weed.
Yeah, but weed is different. Weed is different. But look, how many times you go like this before the person be like, "Nah, shout, I'm good." Before you be like, "All right, fine then." Like the only time I've ever felt peer pressured into doing a drug was alcohol. Alcohol is the most peer pressured drug ever.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a weed cherry popper. I pop weed cherries.
I pop edible cherries. I ain't gonna.
I'm just saying, like, I don't care. Here, just hit it a little bit. Here, you know you want to. Here. I'm a
You ain't got no good job. You ain't got no good job. You can smoke them.
Yeah, come on.
Now you got a good job. I ain't gonna.
It's medicine.
Yeah, I ain't gonna.
But you don't like God? Because God put it here.
A gram. So according to a Montana Free Press, the bill additionally raises the tax on medical marijuana from 4 to 20%. First of all, you can kiss my whole entire ass. I will go to Day Day's house before I pay 20% on it. Anybody who sell it out their house. Day Day, Juju, Mike.
I actually don't like them too much no more. A little bit.
Yeah,
it depends.
You know, we older. Yeah, we older.
I need good customer service, convince all that. Yeah, what you want, man? You better be nice to me.
Like, I feel you.
My bill.
But before I go pay an extra 20%, and it used to be 4, like what the hell? It also puts a significant limit on medical marijuana potency and allowable amounts for possession. And although it would once again prohibit recreational cannabis, it would not recriminalize marijuana possession for adults. Okay. And his bill plainly states that its objective is to reduce the demand for marijuana sales. I'm sorry, sir, but that's not going to happen.
Bruh, it's making money for a reason.
It's making money for a
reason.
reason.
Y'all got liquor. Can we have weed, please?
How you going to say that a marijuana dispensary is an essential establishment during COVID, but now we don't want to keep them open? The hell?
Oh, well, he means recreational, medical.
I don't care how you look at it. I can tell you I'm smoking it medically and recreationally. I'm having a good ass fucking time.
I ain't never used cannabis medically and didn't enjoy it a little bit recreationally.
Hey, Graham.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Graham.
My anxiety is better, but also, the world.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Even when you taking CBD, there's still going to be some kind of recreational effect to it. Trust me. You get the right CBD, it'll sit your ass down.
Well, my customers surprised me about CBD. I didn't know CBD was so hot. Like, now I did go to a CBD expo one time.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the Georgia Hemp Company. Waiting to see you at the festival. But they had this cake.
Mm-hmm.
And they put this distillate drops on the cake. I was new. I was a little new to all the different types of ways people was manipulating cannabis. But when I got home, because I had already had my own per se, you know what I'm saying? But when I got home, I'll never forget. It was just like the best. I didn't know CBD could make me feel that good.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was like,
your whole body
soft.
Yep.
wasn't ecstasy. It was just CBD. I had a lot of CBD at the expo.
Yo, but our body has a cannabinoid system in it. And so if we're not feeding that cannabinoid system, then we're deficient. You know what I mean? So when we do get something like CBD in our system, which our body has been trying to absorb or it needs it, then we really feel great because damn it, I ain't felt good in a minute because you ain't had what you needed in your body. At least that's my thought process.
Nah, that's some real junk. And I'm on my fast right now. It's kind of a fast. It's turned into mindful moderation.
Because I'm not stopping.
Yeah, it's difficult.
So it say if passed into law, the bill would drastically reduce the potential customer base for existing marijuana businesses and eliminate a significant source of revenue for the state. Since adult use sales began in January of 2022, Montana has generated $54 million in tax revenue from the industry. Less than 1/10 of that revenue came from medical marijuana sales. Currently, recreational customers pay a 20% tax to the state, and some counties add an additional 3% local tax. The outlet reported that the bill would be subject to a hearing on Wednesday in the Senate Business, Labor, and Economic Affairs Committee. Nearly 57% of Montana voters approve Initiative 190 in 2020, which legalized marijuana for adults aged 21 and older, and also laid the groundwork for cannabis sales to be taxed. Recreational cannabis sales launched last year, bringing in more than $200 million in the state in 2022. According to the state, recreational marijuana sales amounted to why we just said $200 million. Right. The two combined to generate a grand total of $300 million in marijuana sales because they separated it from recreational and medicinal. Okay. Montana generated $41 million in tax revenue off of recreational pot sales, according to the Department of Revenue, and $3 million in tax sales from medical cannabis sales. Combined, the state pulled in $45 million in tax revenue and sales in just 2022. Okay, look, it's real weird to me that we can pass a law or we pass something and then later on y'all come back and try to unpass it. And I get it. Some stuff we do need amendments to because y'all made us slaves and then we came back and we changed that. And I'm glad because I could not.
That's why all laws, to me, I scrutinize a law. Just because it's a law, that don't make it right.
Right. Correct. But some things I feel like once we've changed it and implemented it, we shouldn't have to go back. This is one of those things. Look, marijuana was illegal for so long, and now we've legalized it. Why are you trying to change this? And not only that, but $54 million that we didn't have access to. You just want to get rid of that? Sir, take this money and go fix them roads. Go start some Veterans Affairs programs. Give these kids some Boys and Girls Clubs, some free lunch, some after-school programs. You know what I mean? I'm telling y'all, Sunshine for President 2050. Because I'm going to do some things and I'm going to fix America. I guarantee you the first thing we going to do is we going to mind our motherfucking business. That's the first thing we going to do. Biden, send another $10 million to the Ukraine if you want to. I promise you, I'll go another 4 years and not pay my taxes. Ain't going to be sending my good ass tax money out there. You tripping. You tripping.
Ooh.
Dubs, stay on, because since you're here, I'm going to play your music.
That's my dog.
Stay on. And I got to talk to you, too, because I got a event that's coming up, and you are the first person in my head that I want to interview for the event. So I got some people I got to talk to, so.
And real quick, while we still talking about Montana and what they taking away from the state, the cannabis industry supports 428,059 jobs, according to Leafly's job report.
What? 400 alone?
No, in the U.S.
Oh.
In the U.S.
Yo, you know what?
500,000 people in the U.S. have a job because of the cannabis industry.
And that's only direct jobs. Think about all of the indirect jobs. Like, do you know the way Home Depot makes money because of places that have legal cannabis? Because think about it. if you have legal cannabis, what do you have to do? You got to be able to build your grow houses.
Mm-hmm. Oh, see, it's creating other. It's not even. I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Not even just people working there, but
you
the
gotta
other
build,
industries.
Right,
That's
you
needed.
You got to build your hydroponic tanks and shit like that.
That's
so all
what's
them,
up.
you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of other industries that win when you implement cannabis into the system. We had David Ratnaball on here, and he was talking about how we have an issue with purifying our land or cleaning our land after we've thrown waste on it, right?
Mhm.
He was like, but if we planted cannabis is a natural my brain is saying deodorizer, but basically it purifies the land.
Really?
And yeah. So if we were to plant more cannabis, we would have better soil and stuff like that.
I mean, everybody. I think people forget every plant that's put on this earth has a purpose, and it's an important purpose to the ecosystem, whatever it affects. So cannabis ain't exempt from that.
Exactly. Just like when I talk to Christians, I love it when a Christian be like, "Oh my God, you're smoking the devil's lettuce." No, baby,
Praise
this is Jesus drugs. God put this on the earth just like this. And if you believe, oh, it's 9 o'clock, the bell rang. Hold on. If you believe that God didn't make any mistakes, then he didn't make no mistake when he made this plant. This is an amazing plant.
Big A gram.
Big A gram. Okay.
No.
Definitely gonna smoke my trees. Amen, amen. Okay, let's see. We got some comments. Big Red Leads is here. He said, "I love it when you talk dirty to me, Sunshine. Talk about revenue and business. Ooh,
Margins, profit loss sheets, cash flow."
I love it.
W-9s.
I love it. Bowman Lee is here. Bowman, you text me on Facebook and you asked me if I was feeling better, and I tried to respond, but Facebook said that you are not allowed to get private messages. So
you done abused that right, huh? Stop sending nudes.
But I'm fine. See? But yeah, I tried to respond back. I don't want you to think I was ignoring you. Nah, I like you. You one of my favorites. I respond back. But he said, I don't mind Mary Jane being legalized, but here's the problem. Number one, it exacerbates the calcification of the pineal gland. Number two, they will use the herb to pull things over you, government-wise. Okay. Fluoride. Brushing your teeth calcifies your pineal gland too. It's a lot of stuff that calcifies that pineal gland, not just marijuana. So I mean, you know, and in moderation. I mean, maybe some of y'all need a calcified pineal gland. I don't know. I'm just saying I need to read more into that so I can have a better response to that one. As far as they would use the herb to pull things over you on government wise. Hell, between the AIs, the
entertainment industry,
what they using everything else too, sir.
Like anything cannabis.
Let me have my weed. I can at least deal with it on cannabis.
Cannabis pulls you further out of the matrix, if nothing else. So, but tomato, potato, everybody.
Yeah, he said there's other things just as effective as marijuana. Mugwort is a perfect example. But will mugwort give me fuck it? See, I need that fuck it.
We like Band-Aid. Band-Aids ain't nothing wrong. I call cannabis is a Band-Aid. Yeah. Now, if you really want some medicine, some shrooms, that's a whole nother story. But everybody ain't ready to try
DMT. DMT,
Make sure
ayahuasca.
when it happens.
Yeah, I want to try. I want to try all of them. And I'm still mad at you because when I worked with you, you swore up and down we was gonna take a business trip to Colorado, and I was gonna get to go to the. I was gonna get to go to the festivals and stuff that you do up there, and then you went without me.
Damn.
After the business had closed.
Damn.
And I'm sad.
I went before too with the business closed. I went a couple times without you. You know, I had to. I told y'all we dispensed.
We dispensed.
We was dispensing some things.
We dispensing some
things. That was a business trip.
Hey.
Oh wait, dang.
But yeah, so if you live out in Montana and you feel some kind of way, I dropped the senator's name. Don't vote for him next time. Please don't vote for him because he ain't cool.
Vote Sunshine 2026.
I'm trying to tell you. 2050 something.
2050 something.
Yeah, I'm not ready next year. I'm not ready now. I need a couple more years.
Yeah, clean up your record.
Yeah, fuck that. You got Trump. I don't need a clean record to be president.
Yeah, it's some prerequisites to do that. You know, you ain't got the prerequisites.
I gotta make sure some folks ain't gonna tell on some other stuff that I've done.
He's a white man.
You know what I mean? Y'all, shout out to the NBA. The National Basketball Association is reportedly removing marijuana from its list of banned substances and will no longer drug test players for the part of the new 7-year collective bargaining agreement. And that's really dope because the only people that was getting in trouble were black folks. Y'all was drug testing black folks all the time and making them pay that fine. And without telling anybody's business, I used to date a Hawks player back in the day. I don't even want to use the word date. I was in the vicinity. Are you stupid? I was in the vicinity of a Hawks player for a little while back in my early college days. And this nigga smoked like a freight train. And I used to ask him, how do you smoke like this and run up and down the court all night? And he's like, how do I not do it? Is the question. You know what I'm saying? His body had been like, he's so used to it. His body has been so ingrained in it that he can't function without it. And when he told me his cannabis bill for the month, I was like, good googly moogly. One day.
But nah, real talk, that's how I started, like, with cross country. I started running cross country in college. So I'm already damn 19, 20, 21 years old. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And smoked like a chimney, you know, just had a baby. But what I did was my cross country team would practice in the evenings. But I would do an extra practice in the morning. I had to go do an extra run. Like, I had to literally strengthen my lungs. Even now, sometimes I go run with like a waist trainer on because it constricts your breathing capacity. And so that just helps me strengthen my lungs. Like, I notice a difference because sometimes I just find myself getting winded. I mean, that's just
like when I dance, I get winded, and I never.
But you still make money though.
I never thought it was the smoking. I thought maybe my heart wasn't strong enough no more because I don't use it like that. Like I don't do cardio. I don't. This a cold ass heart. But I don't do no cardio like I used to do back in the day. You know what I mean?
They both go hand in hand, but yeah, they both play a factor in it. It might be, you know, you don't want weak lungs and a weak heart.
He said, I used to hate cross country. I feel you, baby. I got a burst of energy. I'm going to run that 500-yard dash real quick, and then I'm done. Don't ask me to do that.
I ain't like all that sprint. I didn't want to practice in the middle of the heat. So cross country practice was a lot lighter than track practice. I ain't want to run track. Yeah.
Man, I used to love track practice. Them little boys had them little short-ass shorts on.
They always had the nicest booties.
Yes, track booties are great.
Track booties, that's what got me into it. Then
track
I quit.
Booties are great. Okay. They say that NBA Commissioner Adam Silver signaled in late 2020 that the policy would eventually become permanent after the league initially suspended cannabis testing when players competed in a quarantine bubble in Orlando at the start of the coronavirus pandemic earlier that year. He said, we decided that given all the things that were happening in society and given all the pressures and stress that the players were under, we didn't need to act as big brother right now. I think society's view around marijuana has changed to a certain extent. Rather than mandate blanket tests, the commissioner said the league would be reaching out to players who show signs of problematic dependency, not those who are using marijuana casually. But how do you know my casualness is dependency? Like, you can't tell me what makes me overly dependent on cannabis.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I found out that my I found out that my daughter, you know, had partaked on occasions, as much as any teenager, like Seth Rogen said in Pineapple Express, as much as any high schooler, not too tough. But my thing was, because I've had conversations with different people, her dad, you know, just different people in the family. Of course, I never say like, "Oh, you do it." So why? I don't want my kids to be like me. My kids gonna be better than me. So that's not what I judge things off of. But I try to be fair, because I started smoking when I was 15. But me and my daughter aren't the same personality and mental wise. So I told her, I'd be like, because she plays lacrosse. She's not bad. She gets good grades. She don't be in the streets, you know what I'm saying, doing hot girl shit.
You see how far away she lived, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
She said her daughter plays lacrosse. So you know she's not at Grady Memorial High School playing no fucking lacrosse.
Hey, just for the record, Grady kids deserve the opportunity to be exposed to sports that can give them scholarships as well. They shouldn't have to move all the way to damn Timbuktu, Tennessee, to be able to give their kids opportunities.
Her daughter play lacrosse. You know
story.
she ain't in town, okay?
But my thing was, you good? I'm gonna take the reign, because she's almost 18. So, bruh, be grown. You know, I did a great job, so I ain't worried. But if your grades start fucking up, if you can't if I start getting mad, because I have to communicate with teachers forever. If the teacher say you're falling asleep in class, if you come home and you're eating up all my goddamn food that you didn't buy, you got a job, you can buy your own hot food. You got somebody told me one time, I was in the gas station, I was like, I was short like 50 cents for a blunt. He said, you shouldn't have a vice that you can't afford. Your vice is your problem. Your vice is not nobody else's problem.
I'll be honest though, I ain't never had a problem finding money for weed. I don't know how, but it's one of those things that the universe just makes it available.
Oh, nah, I'd be like, you know, I should probably take a break.
Man,
take a break till I find $10.
Hey, I got a good weed man. He love me.
Oh,
my weed man to give me $100 worth of weed and be like, pay me back when you got it, and I always pay back.
This was definitely some back in the day, though. This was some back in the day.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I believe that this is a good thing. I think that most times we only heard about the black players that were being tested. You never really heard about Caucasian players being tested, or hell, Asian players for that aspect.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Fuck them. So, you know, yeah, I'm glad. I think they need to go ahead and do it to football as well. And my reasoning behind this will always be, if I'm a player and I live in a state where it's legal, how you gonna tell me I can't do it when the state said I can? Just because this job say I can't do it, okay, well, I can't do it at work then. But you ain't gonna tell me what I can do at home, damn it. I'm at home. I'm at home.
Hey, 1 second. I just want to give a shout out to KR Prop House tuned in, Epic Flavors tuned in, Twisted Best Buds. They're gonna be at the festival.
I love Twisted Best Buds.
Twisted
Best Buds makes the best fucking salmon bites.
Okay.
With this sauce that they put it in. Oh my god.
Bitch, you better bring it.
Oh my god. And then don't mess around and get the macaroni and cheese with a little bit of mushrooms on top. Oh my god. I love them.
So you saying I gotta break my dairy rule for one time just to try that?
Oh my god.
I do it all the time for Epic Flavors. I ain't gonna lie. She be having me pooting. But I don't care because it be so good going down. I be okay with the result.
I love Twisted Best Buds because she will hand me a plate and I will put my microphone down because I need to eat now.
Hey.
Okay, I love her. As a matter of fact, I need to go find my other lighter because she make lighters for her events, and she does art and spark. So when she does art and spark, she'll take the whatever they're painting and she'll actually make a lighter for it. So I've started the collection of art and spark lighters. It's really it is.
That's dope.
It's really good.
Dang, no pun intended, but it was there, bitch.
It was there. You know what I'm saying? So there we go. We're about to go ahead and go on another commercial break. When we get back from this commercial break, we're gonna be talking to Jessica about her festival. Okay,
let me giving them my government name. I got
shit.
the feds looking for me. I'm just playing, y'all.
Oh my god.
Jessica Baskerville.
Professor Cannabish. We're gonna be talking to her about the festival that she's got coming up, and I'm really proud of her about what she's doing because I know this has been in. I'm not. This has been in the works for a while, and without sounding corny or nothing like that, but it's really giving me Issa Rae Insecure vibes.
Girl, my friend Rose said the same thing.
Yo!
Because I was really super stressed. Like,
I'm really getting some Issa Rae, like, bitch, we can do this. We about to take over the block.
You know what I was saying? I was like, but it feels like, bitch, I gotta be Issa Rae and Condoleezza Rice. Because I've been just figuring shit. I'm gonna figure it out type of bitch anyway.
And that's a beautiful thing. Ain't nothing wrong with a figure it out type of mindset.
But I'm excited, man, to love. We just got Levo Oil on board. We're gonna talk about that when we come back though.
Okay,
because I gotta expound.
Bet. And guess what? While we're going to break, guess who we about to play?
You can be first class.
Yeah, that's right.
No, it don't matter. I got.
That's right. We playing Dubs of Hash, baby. Somebody tag Dubs right now and tell them it's going down. It's going down. We about to play a whole Dubs of Hash mini mix.
I love
y'all
it.
Make sure y'all stay right here, right now. First, we gonna play Dubs of Hash First Class. Then we gonna hit y'all with some his new. We're not gonna play Rosewood. We gonna play his new song. We gonna play Control. All right. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned right here on Hits 92.3. Dubs, we love you, Dubs.
No, it don't matter.
Hey, First Class.
Hey. Hey, the life I live, you couldn't wish it, nigga. Stayed down, seen a bigger picture. Outside since a little nigga, just a solid kid, but I'm built different. Ocean views from the fucking ride. No gimmick, just a dope vibe. Hey, you can be first class. Yeah, it don't matter, I got plenty of time to spare for you. Yeah, that's if I care for you. Deadlines. Yeah, it don't matter, I got plenty of time to spare for you. Yeah, that's if I care for you. It's dope. I said, smoking good, this shit hit different. Heard you talking, but I wasn't listening. Zoned out off good piff. Smelling good in Saks Fifth. Smoking good, this shit hit different. Heard you talking, but I wasn't listening. Zoned out off good piff. Smelling good in Saks Fifth. Kush be my cologne. Yeah, you know I'm smoking strong. Took them risks and made it home. Dog, you know everybody can't go. Real G, I'm made for this. In these streets, they dangerous. Dog, them boys can't hang with us. Tweaking got them Friday problems. Must be on that angel dust. If I say I love you, then that means you gain my trust. Hey, riding with Don Coasty, yeah, this shit get dangerous. Hey, grandma pray for us. Hey, fake the play on Foolie, I was short with a finesse. Go!
Just want my time, taste of this vibe. Say what you want, I'm still kicking, little baby, you want in this ride. Just speaking your mind, still a big toast to my brothers. Closer than cousins, your blood just be more to discussion. Dubs in my line with percussion, no it ain't nothing. Let bitch cook the dope, now it jumping. Whipping my thumb in my pinky, Shaka who blacker the flow with me, fatter no chini. Believe me, it's easy to be what you be if you get off your ass, but don't take it from me. Top of this flight to the soles of your feet. Keep it 100 and on all three. Part of my speech while I kick up my feet. Feel like them waters is always in reach.
Can be first class. Yeah, it don't matter, I got plenty of time to spare for you. Yeah, that's if I care for you. Deadlines. Yeah, it don't matter, I got plenty of time to spare for you. Yeah, that's if I care for you. It's dope. I said, it's
Heavy shit. I ain't gang legend. I ain't gang legend. I'm a legend.
I thought it was love when we made love. Damn, you got control of me, and ain't no controlling me. I thought it was love when we made love. Damn, you got control of me, and ain't no controlling me. No,
I swear love was a drug. You got me tripping, feeling for your love. First class in the mix, you know what it was. Paper planes at midnight, baby, keep it up, and you don't need a Red Bull. Girl, it's still give you wings. Pull up and come by, girl, I love to feel you sing. And instead of buying bottles, yeah, I should've bought a ring. See, I'm tripping, gets me reminiscing, falling off my pimpin' ass gripping. She throwing it back, so I forget that you got control on me, but you can't let go of me. Be my Coretta Scott King, I be your MLK. Going through hell for your love and them badass kids. We should've split when I cheated. This love, you can't receive it. Pop a perk up, pain pill, nah, you can't relieve it. This life that we living, know it's cold on the other side when I ain't there. Talking about you, don't care. Still smoking cherry lemonade just to ease the pain. And the champagne wishes, toast to more visions. Left logic at home, took a chance with passion. Have you ever been in love, baby? I'm just asking you.
when we made love. Damn, you got control of me, and ain't no controlling me. No, I thought it was love when we made love. Damn, you got control of me, and ain't no controlling me. No, 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 no.
When we made love, damn, you got control of me.
That was Dubs of Hash. Why are we playing Dubs of Hash? Well, I'm going to tell you exactly why we playing Dubs of Hash. Why we gave you that first class. Yeah, don't matter. I got first class. Don't be mad at me because I don't know all the words right. I know the song.
As many words as I be knowing in a Future song. All I do is make the sounds.
That part.
I memorize the cadence. I know the cadence. Sup, mate?
But so tell us about your festival and why we've been playing Dubs of Hash so much.
Oh my God, the Elevated Food and Wine Festival is going to be one of the first experience that people have to get all of their infused food. That's the Elevated, just in case you didn't catch that. Infused food, wine, lemonades, spirits, shrooms, flowers, advocacy talk, cannabis discussion panels, medical advice. We're going to have an interactive section where you get to make your own CBD body scrub. We're going to have other advocacy there. We got the United Empowerment Party there. We got Minorities for Medical Marijuana is going to be there. We're doing an infusion competition with our edible vendors, our infused vendors, and they're going to be in the running for a Levo 2 machine as well as a lot of other Levo prizes.
I know. Wait, tell them what I'm doing there so I can talk.
Oh, I'm tripping.
I don't want to just be like, I want to do.
First of all, it ain't even a festival. It ain't even a motherfucking party unless you got the hood unicorn there keeping that bitch live. If you've ever seen her at Art and Spark or any of these other events that she goes and she turns that red carpet up, she keeps the party live. She's gonna be the host. She's gonna be in y'all faces, walking around, seeing what y'all feeling.
So I got a question.
Okay,
I got a couple of questions. So I know that I'm supposed to be walking around. Like, you're gonna have a stage or something too, right?
It's gonna be a stage.
Okay,
yeah.
right.
That's where Dubs is performing.
Right, exactly. So I was wondering though, can I bring my own microphone and my little pull speaker? Because I like to walk through the crowd talking shit. And I feel like that would be funny.
Well, I feel like I'm not mad at that. I will hook you up with our sound guy because we got somebody wiring up the whole out because it's an indoor-outdoor festival.
Oh, is it? Well, tell us about this because I was really proud of you when you told me where it was. See, if you know anything about Atlanta and you know the people that work the circuit, it's about 8 to 12 buildings that we all use back and forth. But not this beach. Not this beach right here.
Gatekeeping don't
guess
stop
where
shit.
she got us. Guess where she got us.
In the heart of the city, Midtown Atlanta, South Buckhead, some may call it prime real estate.
Mall.
Here you talking about,
we's grown, we's legit, bitch.
Oh yeah, I mean, shout out to the West End now. I love the West End. I came there to bring some good access to an underserved community. But baby, this Midtown location is gonna be it. We right in the heart. You can see what's that building? It's like burgundy with a pointy top. And it's burgundy. And it has a pointy top. It's a very tall building. I don't know, it might be Bell South somebody. I don't know who. Southern Bell.
You're talking about the Bank of America building?
Oh, is it pointy on top?
Yeah, it looked like a big pencil.
It's probably you
That's
can see it.
That's the Bank of America
so
building.
you can see that right behind the facility. That's how close we are. We right there by the original JR Crickets.
Oh, hey Dubs, I'm with you. I want to ride with you. I'm gonna take an Uber with you because ain't no way in hell I'm trying to park down there.
Oh yeah, it's only paid parking. We ain't providing that.
Yeah. Dubs,
see you there.
Dubs, we gonna ride. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this. So first thing we're gonna show them is you're gonna have these people here. Tell us who these people are.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I have the best cannabis panel ever. What's up, Best Dirty Lemonade? My dog, he ain't gonna be in town. I'm mad, but I'm cool with it. It's all good. We're gonna see you next time.
Hey, if you ever see Best Dirty Lemonade out and he hands you one of them popsicles,
why ain't had no popsicle yet?
Girl, you ain't gotta suck on one of his popsicles. Girl,
please don't never give me that popsicle to suck on.
I put his popsicle in my mouth and I was sucking that bad boy. I shook that
I like juices,
down,
melting,
had it all in my lip. Was highest.
It's all good. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. But
so
on our cannabis panel, first I just want to say that not only do my name is Professor Cannabish, and it's a lot of levels to that name because not only do I enjoy the recreational side of cannabis, I need the medical side of cannabis, and I encourage other people to take time to learn about what they put in their bodies and know how to best use it so that it can benefit them the most, because we all have different types of brains, personalities. Everybody's different. Some people don't even mesh well with cannabis. But when I put this panel together, I've been able to come in contact with people who have really put themselves out there. One of the facets of cannabis is advocacy. We were talking about that earlier when it comes to legislation and just trying to make sure we putting people in positions that have our interests at heart. And the person that I brought in to kind of give y'all more insight on that is Mr. Stanley Atkins. He's one of the main products of the Medical for Minorities for Medical Marijuana here in Georgia. He leads so many of like our programs. As far as I was at the Dice Mixer for their farming symposium, where they really teach and encourage people how to get into the actual grow side of cannabis, supporting our veterans with their access to cannabis, and making just creating a equal opportunity for everyone to be able to partake and reap the business benefits of cannabis. So Mr. Stanley Atkins going to be there. He's dope.
Shout out to Stanley. He's actually one of the
Canamatic.
Canamatic was one of the very first people that I had ever met when I got into creating my edible line. So shout out to him. Actually, it's funny. Out of all the people on here, I only don't know one person. So Dr. April, she was a guest on the show before.
I love Dr. April.
We love Dr. April.
We're going to her birthday on this Saturday.
April sent me that thing. I said, April, it's in Johns Creek. Well, you do live out of town out there. See,
she is one of my few Gwinnett friends that I got.
I said April 8. Baby, you ain't gonna do something down at the pharmacy over off of
baby,
in the West End.
We're leaving our car doors unlocked this Saturday.
I can't get nothing out there and drive home. She talking about rent a hotel and stay out here.
You can stay with me.
I probably gonna have to if I'm going to that.
Cause it's gonna be fun. But I also I gotta go to the Dub show. I still gotta go to the Dub show Saturday because he's having a big show Saturday too.
Really?
And wait, I was supposed to be going to a kid's birthday party. That might have got rescheduled.
F them kids. Look, so who else we got? Okay, we got Dr.
Rashawn Hahn.
The twin. So let me tell you about Dr. Rashawn. Let me tell you how I met him. I met him through somebody else, and after I had got with Stanley and I was making my edibles and stuff, I used to make him breakfast and take him breakfast every morning, but it would be infused breakfast, and he would buy breakfast for him and all of his coworkers when he had the it wasn't a hospital, it was like a medical center or whatever, where he was getting people their medical marijuana cards and stuff. He had it down over off of North Avenue and I think Boulevard, something like that.
That's dope.
Yeah, so that's how I know him. So I know 3 out of the 4 people on your panel.
And Dr. Hodge,
that's really dope.
He's been one of the most genuine people that I've ever met. I mean, I haven't known him very long, but just I went to his he started the Cannabis Literacy Club down in Morehouse with a close friend of mine, Mike Lawson of the Cannabis Media Collective.
Okay.
And it's just, the information that he provides, the energy he gives, I just, how I am.
He's commanding.
He cool as
He's
hell.
very commanding. And him and his doggone brother, his twin brother, them some fine men. Your parents did a good job. You know how it go. And who's this last young lady on here?
So we also have Dr. Yolanda Henderson. She is she owns a franchise of the Atlanta Cannabis Science Academy. I had to make sure I said it right.
Y'all know I like science.
Yeah, so she really pushes for like holistic medicine and things of that nature. She's teaching people again how to utilize cannabis for your body. Dr. April is another advocate of pushing medical marijuana cards. So we're just going to bring all of that information together. I'm going to moderate the discussion panel. And for all of our VIP ticket holders, you will get a chance to ask our panel, attend a live Q&A where you can directly ask our panel whatever questions you have.
Am I VIP?
Bitch, you better be.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure because, I got questions. My first question is, when can you come on All Hustle No Fear? My second question is, can you come back to All Hustle No Fear after you come that time? My third question is, do you watch All Hustle No Fear? And if you don't, why not? My fourth
and for that reason, I'm out. General admission for your ass. No, I'm just playing.
Look, Dub said, am I VIP? See, look, we all up here. Wait a minute.
You can be
close.
No, it don't matter. I got VIP tickets for you and your whole crew, bitch. Don't play with me. I'm a trapper, not a rapper. I'm a trapper, not a rapper.
All right, so tell us a little bit about some stuff we got going on. So you said you got smoking paint sessions going on?
Yes, we have Mr. Drew. He hosts a lot of puffing paints around the city. So he's going to come in and we're going to do, just because it's an all-day festival. It's from 1 to 10 p.m. So for our people who want to come and chill and get every bang out of their buck, we're going to have times where you can kind of chill and sit down. We got smoking paint sessions. He's going to lead a little class. And it's not anything too intense, just a way for people to kind of just digest all of the elevated
decompress.
There you go.
I like that. It also says we're going to have 420 carnival games. Are we dunking people?
I'm really on the fence. I really do want a dunk tank. I'm not getting in that hole because I'm going to have a fresh retwist.
If you get a dunk tank, I would love to be the dunker. The dunkie.
You going to go in the water?
If it's warm outside, I'll go in the water. I had no problem with it. I'll do it for part of it.
Check my budget and see if I'm going to add a dunk tank.
Part of it. I sure will. I'll bring an outfit and everything so I can change clothes. Y'all can dunk me.
Okay.
And I'll sit there with my blunt and see if y'all dump me with my blunt. Don't get my blunt wet, Shady. Y'all need a miss while I'm smoking.
That. I feel
like that.
And you know, one of the things I want to do, and we haven't advertised this, but I've been really trying to figure out. I mean, again, like I said, I'm a part of the medical. Why do I keep doing that? Minorities for Medical Marijuana. I'm a cannabineur. It be like that sometimes. And I try to donate to different organizations that are putting things in place, you know, to uplift the cannabis community, especially people of color and especially women. Because I mean, we just need that type of push when you're disenfranchised like that. But I digress.
Buy your weed from women.
Dead ass.
Coochie sells the best weed. It usually comes with a nice little card and a thank you, and it's packaged real nicely and everything.
Did you say coochie?
Coochie sells the best.
Is that a person or my coochie?
All women's coochie.
Oh, okay.
Buy weed from women.
I like
Coochie
that.
sell the best weed. So explain to us what a gold sponsor is. Because shout out to JTT Accessories.
Just the tip, baby.
I love her. She's so cute. I've been trying to get her as a sponsor for so long because I love the concept of her product. It's definitely a way of making sure you don't put your bum lip on my weed. Like, get your own tip. So
share weed, not germs, bruh.
A gram. So explain to us what a gold sponsor is.
So we have different sponsorship levels, of course, like any event where we want to give cannabis companies the chance to really reach their target market, their target customers, the people that buy their products the most, basically. So with our gold sponsorship, you know, we're promoting JTT Accessories on all of our platforms and our email list. You know, we're making sure that people learn more about it, and we're so appreciative of her support to the festival. It's giving companies the opportunity to also support this industry, to really destigmatize cannabis as a whole. And I mean, who doesn't love edibles? You know,
there we go. And then last but not least, because I see him out there as well. Tell us about the DJs that you're going to have, because music is so important. So tell us about the DJs and, of course, who's going to be performing.
Well, I took a while to put this together because I'm very, very particular about my music.
Baby.
I just don't like
if you can't make
cut
the
shit.
music like ease into the next one, don't you turn the song off and turn the song on. Can't stand no DJ that turn the song off and turn the song on. I need you to mix the other.
This table ain't did nothing but be good to you.
It did. I need you to mix the music in there correctly there, sir.
Yeah, give me some
madam.
vibes. Or pull up, you know, I was born in 86. So it's a wide range of shit I want to hear.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't always got to be about twerking and fucking.
It don't. And trapping. Like sometimes it's about chilling.
Music.
You know what I'm saying? But first of all, we're doing 3 DJs because it's a 10-hour concert and I don't want to wear them out because I can wear a DJ out.
Okay.
But what I first of all, from 1 to 4.
1 to 4,
we're gonna have Spliff Huxtable.
What? You got Spliffy?
Spliff Huxtable's gonna be in the building.
I done did some shit with Spliff.
That's my dog. He's cool. From 4 to 7, we got my dog DJ such and such. Shout out such and such.
You got DJ such and such on the
Such the God, as I was told to address him.
I was at an event with DJ such and such when I was doing a dabbing contest, and eventually he got tired of doing it with us because we just kept dabbing. Like, the crowd got tired of watching because neither one of us tapped out. We was dabbed out.
Now, something wrong with you though. If anybody, people that don't know you, I would never go up against you in a dab contest because something wrong with your ass. You just keep going.
I just keep
You're supposed
going.
to die at some point.
Yo, such and such. If you remember that event, when I got in my car to drive home, I literally called my husband and said, "Shouty, I think I did a bad thing." He said, "What?" I said, "I did a contest, and me and Schmook's wife, we went back to back doing dabs, and we stopped at about 13 dabs each." I said, "I think I did 13 dabs, like back to back
Like,
to back."
who does that, bro?
And I was like, "I'm driving home," but he was like, "Don't go fast." I said, "Go fast. I'm going like 15 miles per hour." He was like, "Don't take the freeway, sunshine. Please take the street." So I had to drive home from that event on the street, high as fuck. I was like, I'll never get, and I was by myself, and I was like,
my God.
I can't do shit like this and be by myself. I got to do stuff
I
like
pull
this.
over at the gas station and take a nap on a nigga so quick.
Hey,
back in my day, I'd be in the house.
Yes, definitely. That's why I'm gonna do like Dubs, and I'm gonna ride in the Uber with him. True story. I've never been in an Uber before, so
You a lie?
I'm not.
What's wrong with you?
Shit, I don't know. No, I don't know if you had cocaine before you picked me up.
That make the ride lit.
Oh shit. Okay,
our third DJ.
Yep.
Last but not least, because one thing I had to do was get me a female. I'm all about female pussy power, pussy empowerment, and pussy sell the best weed. DJ, last but not least, I'm being dramatic for no reason, but Jesus' niece is gonna be wrapping everything up real nice and sweet. If you've ever been to Owl Bar, you know she keep that shit lit. I've been to some of her other parties that she DJs at, so I'm really excited about her.
All right. And so you also have some performances going on. Who's gonna be performing?
Well, right now we got Mr. Dubs of Hash is gonna be coming. He had to come. I'm such a fan of Dubs, bruh. Like, and I don't just really like stand people, cause not stand like I can't stand you, but stand like Eminem stand. But it's just like I'm such a fan because I love the music. I love his energy.
Let's go.
He's so legit, and I can't wait till he get big and I get invited to the damn Phillips Arena, because I ain't never seen him concert from the stage.
Oh man. I just like Dubs because he is so consistent in his music and
For
his
real.
message.
That is.
I love it. And not only that, but his visuals be pristine. Y'all know how I feel about visuals. I love
Shout
a
out to
good
Dolphin,
visual.
Mr. Dolphin.
Yeah. I really do appreciate Dubs and everything he been putting into his music. I met him a couple of New Year's ago at Art and Spark. Consequent. He just, it was catchy and it was clean, and not clean like not cussing, but just clean like good clean music that I want to just kick it to. You know
But
what I'm
it
saying?
wasn't corny. It's
right.
still, it's my vibe, bruh.
It's a vibe.
It's like me
it's a
listening to
vibe.
Uncle Larry or something. Like,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
love it.
So I when I saw that he was gonna be there, I was like, that's a real good on brand ass nigga for what you're doing. Cause he got some good smokers music.
He
That
does.
is a good on brand ass nigga.
He does. He
Like
does.
I like that. I like that.
And then we also have another artist of mine that I'm fond of. His name is New Miko.
Okay.
Y'all gonna have to check him out on IG, New Miko. I'm gonna tag him in the comments if he's not up in here already. And we still are finalizing some last minute appearances, you know, some pop-ups. So stay tuned and stay on the lookout.
So is it too
we got
late
some
to
surprises.
be a part of this? Is it too late to be a vendor, to be a sponsor? Is it too late to be an artist? You know, like if somebody wanted to join the festival part and not the festivities, how would they do that?
Well, we do have a couple of areas that are still open for other people to join in. Like I said, we're still finalizing performers. So, you know, hit us up in the DM. You can hit me up, Professor Cannabish, or you can hit up the Elevated Food and Wine Fest page. Make sure I tag that too, so y'all got that. Follow Elevated Food and Wine Fest.
There we go.
But yeah, we actually have a couple of vendor spots left. We full on our food vendors almost. We actually have two food trucks that are coming through.
Ooh.
We're gonna have some Caribbean food. We're gonna have
Okay.
some burgers and fried food.
Okay.
So y'all can kind of have a moment to.
Hey, Foxy Tenders. I know her.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about Foxy in a second.
She
That's
fine
my
as hell.
dog. Man, is she?
So I'm
Great
going to be
energy.
there as media as well as All Hustle No Fear. So hosting and as well as media. So not only will I be walking around talking shit and keeping the party started, keeping the party going, but I'll also have my All Hustle No Fear table out there with the banners and stuff, so you can come and take pictures and do red carpet interviews.
It's lit.
And I will pull out my table for Jessica. You can ask Jessica, because she has heard me say this many times to other people who have been like, Sunshine, will you vend at my event? And I'd be like, bitch, I don't pull out no tables no more.
I ain't no worker bee, bitch.
Right. I don't move tables or chairs, baby. I got a banner.
And it's 50 for asking that dumbass shit.
I got got a banner and a cameraman, okay? That's all you gonna get from me. But now for Jessica, I will pull out my table at the event. I will have my juice. I will have my juices available, and I might even make some brownies in heaven. Y'all never know with me. I ain't made brownies or heaven in a minute. That was your knee. So y'all make sure y'all check me out. And then one of my sponsors, she just hit the hell out of her knee. One of my sponsors, the shirts that I be wearing,
real quick. Foxy Tenders, before you leave. Foxy Tenders is our official bar sponsor.
Yeah.
I love women. Support women in weed, bro, because they don't play. They don't hold up. They be about their business. She coming. If you've ever had her stuff,
she is dope. She come with her own bar. Like Foxy sets up.
It's lit.
Foxy don't play. I was at an event, a mom's event or whatever, and she was making mimosas and little shop. Man, Foxy don't play.
She came up to the shop a couple times and set up there, and everybody always loved this.
What's up,
song.
Tunnel ATL? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's up, man? How you doing? But yeah, so that's real dope. But I'm definitely gonna bring out my my table. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna ask Cece first. If Cece says she can't do it, then I will allow one person who's trustworthy to come with me to stay at my table and collect funds. And I'll give you a cut. I'll pay you for it. You can make some money that day because I'm gonna have to walk around, and so I can't just stay at my table. So I'm gonna need somebody that can stay at my table.
Of course, because I'm gonna be like, bitch, go host.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be moving around. But if it's somebody out there who want to work with me or whatnot, first of all, Cece get the first choice. If Cece say she want to do it, the F all y'all, because that's my dog, and me and Cece hang, okay? And Cece need to be there anyway because she's part of the cannabis community and she can network and meet a lot of great people. More than anything, I just want you guys to understand that this festival is not just so that you can go and have a place to smoke. It's not just about recreational. It's about the business. It's about the industry. It's about the legalization of cannabis. In the building will be multiple people who can help you get your medical marijuana card. In the building will be multiple people who understand the difference between THC, CBD, CBD4, Delta 8, everything else. So if you have questions, if you want to become knowledgeable, if you want to learn, then this is definitely a festival that you want to go to as well. Not only the networking aspect of it, but the camaraderie and the fellowship aspect of it as well. So, make sure y'all are in the place. And the last thing you want to do is watch the 10,000 pictures and videos we gonna get, because she got Country as her photographer. So you already know I'm mad at Country.
And he's bringing out the squad to come and make sure we capture every moment in every room, all 3,000 square feet of the event.
Let me tell you something. I did an event with Country about 2 weeks ago, that the FDL event, the workout event, and he finally gave me the pictures of it. It said 1,300 images and videos on this damn thing, and I'm just sitting there.
That's like an event photographer. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. That's how it's supposed to be. Chef Chrissy and this bitch.
Do you know the way I was like, oh my god. Oh my god.
He said, I'm gonna give you all of these.
He said, yeah,
what you want.
Yeah, and that's how he do. He just give you. I'm not editing. I'm not doing, but he don't have to, because his picture come out perfect. But he gon' I could post a picture from this event, one picture every single day for the next 8 years, and not run out of pictures.
She did the math. The math has mathed.
I love him.
What's up, y'all? Turn up.
I've got so much content. Actually, I think I might do that. I might download a whole bunch of pictures from different events and not put no captions or nothing, and just be like, Country did it. Country did, and a different Country picture every day.
Wow.
Here's your country ass picture for today.
You could make a whole IG page just for that one event.
Just for one.
And post 3 to 5 times a day, like Marty says you're supposed to do, and still be posting for
over a year.
What's 8 divided by 3?
Right.
2 and some change.
Right.
2 and some change years. I'm tired of doing math.
I love Country. I love Country. He do not play. That's
my dog. So
y'all, so it's almost time for us to get out of here. Big Red. Oh, you're absolutely right, Teacher Nietzsche. Good question. when is this and where can we get tickets?
The
'Cause
Elevated.
we did all of this. We got y'all all excited and did not give y'all a climax. Hold on, let us let you come.
The
the
Elevated
event.
Food and Wine Festival is going to be April 29th. So after you recouped from 420 week, it ain't over, bitch.
It ain't
429
over.
that Saturday is going to be from 1 to 10 p.m. in Atlanta. You can get your tickets at elevatedfoodandwinefestival.com. Check us out on IG, Elevated Food and Wine Fest. That's AND, not the little sign, because that don't work. No way. But check us out there. We got tickets still on sale. Our early bird tickets, discount tickets have sold out. I'm just saying.
Sold out, shouted.
Because
you didn't want to get your tickets because you ain't think nobody was coming. But guess what? Now you got to pay the regular prices.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Like, sponsors are still coming on. I'm still accepting sponsors. We pushing your stuff just like you pushing ours. We have a couple of vendor spots still open. That's almost full, but I am considering some really top dog vendors. If you want to come on, I will consider it. Like I said, we full on food trucks, we full on music, we full on game, like we full on everything. So we just want to see y'all there. ElevatedFoodAndWineFestival.com. Get your tickets today. If you have any questions, DM us on the web on the IG page. We got you.
Hit me up and I'll just send you to her.
She gonna do it too. She got it.
I'm gonna send you right
there
to
you go.
her.
Elevated Food and Wine Fest.
Thank you. Thank you.
You missed the Evol.
You got to put the Evol on there. Evol.
The Fest is just the IG page. See, it's confusing.
See, it's okay. It's okay.
Like
we got it. We got
I'm
it.
sorry.
We're going to make it happen.
I'm going to do better.
We're going to make it happen. So Big Red Lead said, talking business, educating, entertaining, and sharing. Love that talk, Sunshine. Well, you know, you got to love Sunshine like you love them biscuits from Popeyes.
Love them hoes.
Okay. And he also said, Sunshine, I might have to come to Atlanta for this event. Come on, bring your ass on from West Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi.
Oh, we got people that have bought tickets from South Carolina.
No, that's where
Tennessee.
he lives. He live in West Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi. That's the whole place where he live in. It's
I don't
all
know what that is.
I don't know neither, but he live in West Mississippi.
But it's a plane that get from there to here.
It do.
And it's a road too.
And he got money.
Oh yeah,
He got money. Come on. Okay, Teacher Anitra, drive your ass down here. You said you was coming to Atlanta sometime soon anyway. April 29th sound like a good ass time to come down here. Bring that ass down here, good. You know what I'm saying? So that's the end of our show. It's already 9:51. We got to get out of here, and you already know me and this one ain't gonna see each other without sitting in the car for a few minutes. So check out my Instagram.
I am on a fast.
I might go. Oh. You said that you was going slow on your fast.
It's mindful moderation.
Okay, so
I can moderate a couple of hits.
I was going to say, so then how about this? Instead of puff, puff, pass, how about I puff, 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 and then pass?
Okay, I like that.
You like that?
I'm going to still reach for it.
See? That's how friends work
like,
together.
Is it my time?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm going to talk.
Now it's your turn. Yes. See? There we go.
Hold on. No, I got to do like... Man, I appreciate you for having me on.
Oh yeah, what's up, Rafiki? How you doing? No, anytime, baby. I absolutely love everything that you're doing. She tells me that she met me before she met me, and I feel really bad because I've smoked that memory away. But we have consistently
She almost hit me.
I'm sorry. We have consistently pushed each other to be greater. You know what I'm saying? We've had wonderful conversations, not just about cannabis, but about life, about business. And I respect her so much for what she's doing. She's trying to break into an industry, and not trying. She's breaking into an industry that isn't necessarily open, nicely open. You know what I'm saying? It's not welcoming. That's the word I'm looking for. It's not necessarily welcoming to Black women. You know what I mean? And in the South, this is even more difficult. Mm-hmm. So the fact that she's that she's pursuing her dreams through everything means a lot to me. Something else too, and I've never said this to you, but I want to say this, and I want to give you your flowers on air. She's the epitome of a failure is not a failure unless you give up. So even though the location, the brick and mortar that she opened up closed, right? Even
business is closed every day, B.
Business is closed every day, B, but you can still go to sizzleandsmoke.com, right?
Oh yeah, we still got orders going out. Stop playing with me. Get money.
Exactly. So she didn't quit. She just had to, pivot. And I respect her so much for her pivot, because you could have really just been like, F it. But you didn't, and that means so much to me.
I can't go back, bro. I can't go. Man, look, I told you we wasn't going to start this game because she ain't don't nobody work harder than her. She's made me feel lazy, bro, watching her working at work. She be working at work, bro. Like
for real, because I'm gonna make money while I'm doing what I gotta goddamn do.
But this shit right here, I was like, dang, man, I need to stop bitching about being sleepy because she be going hard, but like I said, you keep your circle right. You keep your circle right, circle tight. Even the people I got on my festival team, Chef Chrissy of Epic Flavors, Eat the Herb, that's Jay Bird.
And she got a book too.
I got it at home.
Yeah, she used to sell the book at her
Country, Reggie, that's my dog. Scam with the green, like that's my dog.
Great Scam?
Yes.
Oh man, yeah.
He on the event team. We got KR Prop House. That's my sister-in-law. Rose Decor and more. They gonna be having that bitch looking fire. These are my people. I keep people in my circle that elevate me in some form or fashion. Like anybody, I can love you, but if how you treat me or our interaction isn't conducive to what I'm trying to do and where I'm trying to go, I love you from afar. It ain't no hate in my blood, but I know how to craft my circle. And meeting you, I know genuine energy. I was talking about that before when I was talking about meeting some people. Like genuine energy, people who really bout that shit, that shit makes such a big difference. I wouldn't be here if I didn't pay attention to who I surround myself with as well. So just know you reflect all the good shit you saying about me. So that's all I'm gonna say.
I appreciate that. And also,
will you marry me?
Oh baby, yeah. And also the other thing I needed to tell you too. Remember when you took me to the gathering spot to that women's event?
Yes. I was watching it.
I want to let you know that something came from that. So one of the people that was sitting at the table, the girl with the braids,
I remember.
Yeah, she actually brought my last guest up here. They booked the interview and everything, and she remembered me from the gathering spot and brought her. So networking with you has worked.
One thing I'm gonna do is
I love it.
When my cup overflows, it's not for me. It's for me to pour into all of the people who are around
from
me.
Our cup.
Hell, you talking about?
So y'all can suck from our cup. I love it. I love it. Right. That's right, Big Red. No squares in the circle of revolutionaries. I love that. And yes, Big Reds, if you buying lunch,
I'm around me. Shout out Dawn Patricia. I'll check out her book. She hosts a Dose of Dawn podcast, but now we're getting life lessons from Dawn, inspirational life lessons. So make sure y'all check out her book, available on Amazon right now.
Awesome. So we about to get out of here because it's time for us to go. But y'all already know it's Thursday. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. At 12 o'clock, we've got Karen the Connector. Later on in the day at 5, we've got Two Dope Girls with the Culturally Dope Show. And then after that, we've got Trendsetters Lounge. So you make sure you stay tuned right here on Hits 92.3. Also, I got to tell y'all something.
The real definition of internet radio.
I know it. Y'all know y'all been missing some Alix. And I know I've been missing Alix, right? But guess what? Alix will be back on Hits 92.3.
Alix so crazy, bruh.
But she's going to be back on in the evening. Alix got her own show, you guys. I am so proud of her. Alix will be on. She don't have no name for the show yet. She's still trying to figure out a name for it. But every other Saturday, starting on the 15th, so not this Saturday, but the next Saturday, you can catch Alix at 10 p.m. right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. So I love my baby. She is back. I'm so happy for that. Big Red said, check your Cash App. He must have sent me lunch money. I love you for that. Thank you very much. I will send you some pictures of my food because I already know where I'm about to go. I'm about to go to Blue Cantina and we gonna eat good. This is All Hustle No Fear. I've been on way too long. If I don't get off in the next 2 minutes, I swear to God, they gonna kick me off. All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Go get yourself some Midwest kids. Bye.
In the Midwest, nothing is given, everything is earned. Hardworking blue-collar individuals sticking together. Shop WeMidwestKids.com.
Ryan on the beat.